Beaumarchais by Craig Warner with Henri Goodman as Beaumarchais. Episode 1, Noblesse Oblige.
Look at this place.
I'm looking.
Look at it.
What's wrong with it?
It doesn't look like we lead a very genteel existence.
So?
Henri Lepaute is going to be here any minute.
Well, he's been here before, you know. I've been selling him watch and clock parts since before you were born.
But I'm born now, am I not?
Would that have changed the house?
Well, of course. I'm adult, I'm fit and able, and yet I live here. Now, that implies consent. I want at least to look as though I don't belong.
Well, you were born in this house. You can never change that.
I don't want to change it. I just want to get out of here one day.
You should accept God's gifts with thanks.
It's not necessarily an expression of ingratitude to wish to improve one's life. I want to improve it for you too, Papa. Aren't you tired of just getting by and only having Sunday dinner on Sundays?
Well, Sunday dinner comes on Sundays. That's as it's meant to be.
You're old and your libido's dried up. That's as it's meant to be. Nature cures ambition in the old so that they can be ushered toward death without putting up too much of a fuss. But I'm not old and I'm not dead. And you'll have to forgive nature her indulgences as they work themselves out in me. Now, why should we not have more than we do? Is it God's will that those that are poor? Or is it merely a test?
You've been reading the philosophers again. I tried to protect you from them.
We're different, Papa. I play the flute, the harp, I sing. You haven't been blessed with any musical understanding whatever. I write little dramas for my own amusement, and you've been graced with no such literary skills. I've invented a number of household gadgets.
All of them useless.
And God has clearly not meant your eyes to look upon a single object and say, this was not here until I made it. It is His design. And now I've invented the very thing that will lift us up out of this tragedy we were born into, and the best that you can do is to question the nature of my impulses. Well, I think that you'd better look again to see which one of us is the philosopher. Oh, there he is.
I'll go.
No, answer the door. I'll be being nonchalant.
Oh, Madame Franquet.
Ah, Monsieur Caron, good afternoon. Young Monsieur Caron, good evening. Is it a bad time?
We are watchmakers, madame. It's never a bad time.
That's the reason for my visit. My watch is giving funny numbers.
Oh, let me see it.
I left it at home. I thought perhaps you could look at it there.
With your husband still alive?
He's only just alive, and the watch is in another room.
As long as he lives, he is too close. Do you want him to hear me mending a watch through the walls of his very own house?
You've done it before.
When he was in Switzerland and the watch needed urgent attention.
I'll get you something in the way of refreshment.
Not something in the way of refreshment, surely.
It would be a crime to let anything get in the way of refreshing those delicate pink lips of yours.
Then let nothing come between your lips and mine, monsieur.
If you were free, madame, my lips would have been planted on yours long ago and taken root and be there still.
I thought you esteemed me, and yet you've never obliged me as you've obliged other women.
Men often oblige women for whom they have no esteem. That is called nature. But to oblige a woman for whom one has regard, now that would be perversion.
We'll soon be alone. This time he'll not recover. I have the doctor's word for it. Oh, Pierre, you don't know what a prison my marriage has been. He's 40 years my senior and hasn't enough steam in him to pucker his lips. My life has been like an old party dress hung up on a wall, but now we'll take it down, you and I. We'll throw it over my head and I'll be alive, and the music will ring out for my resurrected spirit. You'll help me learn to dance again, won't you, Pierre?
I'll help you to learn to do more than just dance. Oh, that's Henri Lepaute, watchmaker to the king.
Well, what should I do?
Be praising my watches. Oh, Monsieur Lepaute.
Good morning, young Caron.
No, you don't, Monsieur Caron. Don't try to get away from me while I'm praising you. The work he did on my grandmother's cherished mantel clock was nothing less than inspired. He simply glanced at it, and after 20 years of slumber it began to sing. Its gold shone like it had just sprung from the earth. Its dead hands began to twirl about, its heart sputtered, and it's so healthy now, it tells the time 2 hours in advance.
Let me hold the door open for you.
And do you know the most amazing thing?
Save the most amazing tales for your old age, my dear, when they will be all you have left. Goodbye. You'll have to forgive her enthusiasm. She's nearly a widow.
And an attractive one at that.
Oh, all widows are attractive. Nature gives them a scent all of their own. Oh, Father.
Monsieur Lepaute.
Good to see you, Caron. How kind of you to bring me a drink.
He's a very kind man and blessed with the gift of prophecy.
Yeah, well, I'll leave you to your business.
Now, what do you have to show me?
This. The Caron escapement.
You've improved the escapement, have you?
Improved it? I invented it anew. It's a cylindrical casting with a tail at the bottom, which makes up for the difference needed in the impulse. Any watch containing this will keep time for over a week.
I've worked on a variety of escapements for over 30 years, my boy, and I've not succeeded in keeping the time for more than 2 days.
The question is not whether the successful escapement appears in your history, Monsieur Lepaute, but whether it occurs in mine. I invite you to examine it at your leisure.
Well, I shall take it with me.
I invite you to set it. If you find, after 7 days, that it's keeping the correct time, we'll call that a success. And then I would be grateful if you would endorse it with a testimonial. The entire world will benefit from it. In 10 years, all watches will contain my escapement. But my reputation is yet to be made, and a word from you will hasten things considerably. I'm prepared to give you 5% of the profits.
5%?
7.5.
There's no need to bargain, Monsieur Caron. If the escapement doesn't work, as I suspect is the case, you are offering me a percentage of nothing at all. And if it does work, I shall have no alternative but to show it to the king.
You are an honourable man, Monsieur Lepaute.
It will be my downfall, sir. Goodbye.
I'm very sorry, madame.
Oh, young Monsieur Caron.
Good afternoon, Madame Fouquet.
And then his eyes grew large. His nostrils quivered. His lips drew back to expose his teeth. A light seemed to flash across his face. And he exhaled for the very last time.
Has your husband expired?
This very morning.
She's so confused by grief that the first thing she thought to do upon his lordship's decease was to have her watch professionally cleaned.
It's what he would have wanted.
I shall do it at a discount.
I'll fetch you a copy of the Mercury, son. I think you ought to read it.
Take me.
What?
I want you to take me.
Right here?
In the garden, on the roof, out in the street, I don't care. I'm free.
Oh, your grief becomes you.
My grief becomes me because it allows me to become me. Do you want me?
I can feel you in the room.
Then take me.
If my father weren't coming back with the paper, you'd be carrying twins by now.
Bugger decorum. There's no time for ceremony. I've wasted 12 years of my youth living in a coffin. Come with me, Pierre. Come to the manor. I've purchased my husband's office, and it's yours if you want it.
Mine?
The manor is now a complete life, minus a lord. Take his office. Take my 40 rooms and my 2 dogs. Take his clothes, his jewels, his swords. Take me, Pierre, and everything about me.
Here's the paper. I think you'll find it of interest.
Respected members of the Academy of Sciences, I am delighted to announce my invention of a new escapement for use in watches, which it has been proven allows accuracy of time to be maintained for over a week. Orders for watches containing the groundbreaking innovation may be directed to the offices of Henri Lepaute, Rue Saint-Etienne, where orders are gratefully received.
I'm sorry, my boy.
Don't be sorry, Father. Congratulate me on my forthcoming marriage.
To whom?
To me.
But what are you going to do about Lepaute?
He has written an open letter to the Academy of Sciences. I shall visit them in person and disabuse them of this lie.
Well, you can't go dressed like that.
I don't intend to. I shall be stopping at home first.
Is this no longer your home?
Nor yours, Papa. Goodbye. Linen, velvet, oh, silk.
They're all yours now.
These breeches.
Take off your clothes.
I'll burn these old rags.
Don't dispose of clothing. It's counter to enlightened thinking. You must save them to give to the poor.
I'm a new man now. Look at me. My bearing is changing. My voice is changing. Even my thoughts are changing. And look at those old clothes, shapeless bundle. One can hardly believe a man inside them is enough to make them stand up. And these stockings, they practically float on their own.
When shall we marry?
Tomorrow, at dawn, or tonight. I don't care when, oh darling. We'll rule our little world together, side by side. We'll eat even when we're not hungry. Drunkenness will be our waking state. And you shall have children, and children, and children, until the name Caron is an army, a choir, a country. We'll live 110 years and die in the act of love.
Wear the sword.
I've never worn a sword before.
It looks perfect.
Now, I must go and seek justice.
You have money now. What need have you of justice?
I must protect your name, my darling Madame Caron.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I would like to speak with Marcel Vignon, the Minister of Sciences, on a matter of great urgency.
What is your name?
Pierre-Augustin Caron.
I don't believe I have you down for an appointment.
I didn't make one, but I assure you the matter is most urgent.
Be that as it may, the Minister is not to be disturbed.
Why not?
It was his request.
Well, if you'll kindly announce me, perhaps he'd change his mind.
Announcing you would be a disturbance in itself, and I would have failed in my duties.
But when he asked you not to disturb him, surely he did not preclude every eventuality?
I think it is reasonable to assume that flood or fire or an act of God might warrant a disturbance, but your arriving, I'm afraid, would not.
A crime has taken place.
If you'll just put that in writing.
It'll be too late.
Then may I suggest you deliver the letter by hand?
Let me ask you this. Does a man dressed like this normally lie about the urgency of a matter?
I don't understand the question.
I'm not surprised. Oh, one would only have to look at your lidded, uncomprehending eyes, to know that penetration is quite out of the question. I shall expose you to your superiors. Yes, you shall smirk no more. You don't know who I am, do you? Well, each man should be honoured as a prince until you're quite sure that he is not.
What happens then?
My darling, stop pacing and come to bed.
Everyone has a right to see the Minister of Sciences. Do we pay taxes?
No.
Well, we did when I was poor.
Well, you're noble now. You're exempt.
It's a disgrace. Anyone should be able to see a minister upon the slightest whim, especially when justice depends on it.
Only the poor bother to demand justice, because they're so far from having it, they still think it exists.
Oh. Are you all right, my dear? You see, the problem is my name, Caron. How can I sign this letter with such a name? And what good is nobility as a gift when my name itself has no ring of land in it?
You do have land.
I have land?
We have a little village in Brie. I wanted to go there for our honeymoon.
What is it called?
Beaumarchais.
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 Pierre-Augustin Caron de Beaumarchais.
It has music in it.
What a name!
It will open doors.
Open doors? It'll melt them.
Melt me, Monsieur de Beaumarchais. Boil me and cool me and hang me out to dry. Then sign your silly little letter and be off with you.
Beaumarchais.
De Beaumarchais.
Impressive.
Do you see me now?
In glorious colour.
I'm in a good mood, so I've seen fit to pardon you.
The relief.
I am expected.
Through the double doors and on your right.
And next time you may not be spared the lash of someone's tongue.
If only, sir.
Your notes look very much in order.
Well, surely they're proof enough that the escapement is my own.
Proof? No.
But what motive could I have to falsify such records? What could possess a man to do such a thing?
The same thing, presumably, that possesses Lepaute, for that is precisely what you accuse him of doing.
I wish to be subjected to any and all tests you can devise that will prove me as its rightful inventor.
I thought you might say that. For that reason, I've invited Lepaute to join us.
Pardon?
He is in the next room.
Here, now?
I'd like you to question him in my company.
What questions would you have me ask?
Ask him about the design of your invention, Monsieur de Beaumarchais.
Oh.
If there are any gaps in his understanding...
I shall be proven without doubt the inventor of the escapement.
Shall I call him in?
I am ready for it.
Monsieur Lepaute, we are ready for you now.
Good afternoon, young Monsieur Caron.
Good afternoon, Monsieur Lepaute.
I must say I cannot for the life of me understand this behaviour. I was always a friend to the young watchmaker.
Do not waste your warmth, Monsieur Lepaute. What's in dispute is not your charm, but your honour.
My honour? Have I not allowed your father to buy parts from me for some 11 years, when others are clearly less in need of my patronage? Have I not always encouraged you? Is that what you call dishonour?
If you'd scrubbed lepers from birth to last Tuesday, you would not be cleared of this fraud.
What a fine young man. But you must realise, young Caron, that your betrayal of my trust not only brings your reputation into disrepute, but your father's as well.
If I am to accept ethics tuition from you, sir, I should be careful to note which side of your head is talking. May we proceed?
Please do.
Monsieur Lepaute, in your vast experience of the new escapement, what kind of metals can best be moulded for its efficient production?
I'm favouring copper at present.
Why is that?
Because it's easy to mould, resists the heat, and is relatively inexpensive.
How would gold fare in this environment?
Poorly. Gold is soft and the tail would bend.
And silver?
Silver is ideal, but the expense prohibitive.
Well, what proportion should the escapement be relative to the mainspring?
It should be 2/3 the size.
Are there any alterations that must be made to the spring when this escapement is used?
It must be shortened by half a line.
Why is that?
To make room for the tail.
Oh. Very good answers, Monsieur Lepaute.
I'm glad to oblige you.
Monsieur Vignon, may I speak with you in private?
Of course.
His answers are correct.
He is a professional.
But I think I know how I may defeat him.
How?
Monsieur Lepaute has copied my escapement precisely, and will get far if he continues, but only if he makes watches.
Go on.
He has not yet had time to perfect the escapement for use in clocks.
What would you suggest?
Leave it to me. Monsieur Lepaute, we are invited to submit clocks for the scrutiny of the Academy in 2 days' time. The faces must be more than 50 lines in diameter. Monsieur Vignon will act as guardian of the clocks, and he will oblige us by burying them in a spot unknown to either of us. 7 days later, at precisely noon, we will return, the clocks will be dug up, and if either of our clocks tells the correct time, that man will be considered the true inventor of the escapement.
What arrant nonsense!
Do you have reservations, Monsieur Lepaute?
Well, only the reservations that any honourable man would have against dignifying such a contest with this execution.
There is already a contest, sir, because there is a contester, and that is Monsieur de Beaumarchais.
He told you his name was de Beaumarchais?
It is my proper name, monsieur.
It's a fiction! A fraud! What aspect of you does not feed on deceit?
If you gentlemen wish to discuss names, you have come to the wrong academy. For my part, I see sense in Beaumarchais' proposal. 2 days from now, at noon, I will expect any man who wishes to lay claim to this invention to deposit a clock containing a token of it to within my charge. Failure to submit such a clock will be failure itself.
I shall be here, and with a clock. Beaumarchais indeed.
You're still coughing.
Don't worry about me.
I do worry, my darling. I wish you'd been there today.
Did he bring a clock?
He brought a clock. It was covered in gold leaf and cupids and sapphires, as though it would keep the right time by dint of sheer vanity.
I want to be there when they dig them up.
That's not for another week yet. You should be in fine shape by then.
Oh, I can't feel my legs.
Well, I'll have to feel them for you. Oh, there they are. Do you know what I've done? I've written to the editor of the Mercury. I want the journalists there. I want Lepaute's defeat recorded in the papers. And when the watchmaker to the king is vanquished by the young Beaumarchais before all the world, it'll be a small time before the king has heard my name. Our name. Oh, my darling Madeleine's name. And we'll be known to all the world. And you know what happens when you're known to all the world? The world gets very, very small. Madeleine? Madeleine!
You'll be able to keep the house.
The house?
You've gained her titles, but also her debts.
My wife.
Once the debts are paid, you're left with nothing. You remain owner of the house. You can retain its contents. But as for income, you shall have to look for it elsewhere.
The property?
In Brie, yes.
Beaumarchais.
You may keep the name. The dirt has been sold.
We were not married a month.
I'm very sorry.
We had hardly begun.
Well, now you can start again.
She was hardly 30.
There's nothing we can do for you, sir. We are merely lawyers.
They've printed your letter in the papers.
They have?
A number from the court are coming to the Academy tomorrow to witness the result.
Those expected to attend include the Duchess de Polignac, the Comte d'Artois, the Prince de Conti, and Madame de Pompadour.
They'll never come.
Why not?
They're too busy.
Rich is the opposite of busy. Madame de Pompadour coming to witness my victory. I'll have to prepare.
And a prince no one's ever heard of.
No one needs to have heard of him. He's a prince, that's enough. Papa, what's the time?
8 o'clock.
Oh, God! I've only one night!
For what, Pierre? One night for what?
Monsieur de Beaumarchais, we welcome you once again.
It is a pleasure to see you on so lovely a day, Monsieur Vignon. Has Lepaute arrived?
He's just there, looking ill.
Oh, very good.
His Majesty the King is here.
The King? Here, where?
Turn around.
Oh,
I know who's going to win.
oh, Madame de Pompadour.
We've made a little bet to spice things up.
And whose side has been graced with Madame's interest?
Yours, of course.
She's the sensible one. I had to take Lepaute to even things up.
Oh, sir.
It's no reflection of my faith in you, boy.
Should my craft not be a matter of such high honour for me, sir, I would pray to lose, so that France herself should win.
Charming.
France? Nonsense. We've only better leave.
Your Majesty, would you do us the honour of reading the clocks?
I brought my spectacles.
May we have silence? Silence, please! My sovereign lord, ladies, gentlemen, and members of the press, it is my great pleasure to have been entrusted with these 2 boxes for 7 days. Both boxes have remained buried for 7 consecutive nights and have been unearthed this hour by the Academy stewards. Are the 2 contestants ready?
Ready?
Ready.
The first box we open will be Monsieur de Beaumarchais. May we have the correct time, please?
The time is precisely 3 minutes past noon.
3 minutes past noon. And his clock reads, Your Majesty.
6 minutes past noon.
Silence, please! Silence! And now we shall open the box containing the clock submitted by Monsieur Lepaute. Time, please.
4 minutes past noon.
And his clock reads, Majesty.
9:41.
My clock has been tampered with.
It has been in our charge, Monsieur Lepaute. Do you doubt our impartiality?
Quiet, everybody, quiet. I want to speak.
Silence!
This Monsieur de Beaumarchais, as you all innocently call him, is nothing but an arrant fraud. His name is not Beaumarchais. It's Caron.
Pardon me, monsieur. You knew me as Caron, But now I proudly wear the name of the village given to me by my dear wife on our wedding night.
Lovely.
And where is she now?
As you well know, she departed life this past week.
Right on schedule, eh, Caron?
Whatever do you mean?
Monsieur Caron has benefited greatly from his wife's demise. Her husband died soon after she and Caron met. He married her within a week of that death, and before a month was out, she too had breathed her last. I leave you all to draw your own conclusions.
You do nothing of the kind, Monsieur Lepaute. You are accusing me of these deaths, are you not?
But nature rarely works in so brisk a mood as this.
I can happily declare to all present that what is rumoured by you, good sir, by my good neighbours, or by 100,000 of my countrymen, cannot stain the honour of my good wife, or our marriage bed. We were in love. She is no more, and for that I grieve. For those of you whose eye for finance peers even into matters of the heart, and I've only heard one man today unhappy enough even to admit to that, I say that my purse as well as my heart have been left empty by the departing of my wife. And as to nature and her works, I stand in awe of them. I take no part but the part that God asks me to play. I can assure you, good sir, that until today, and on this day and every day following it, that I shall be blessed with life, I will not question God's providence. Be it brisk or otherwise, I pray only to bend to his demands and not to alter them.
Beaumarchais.
All right, I will say one last thing. Monsieur Caron has indeed invented an escapement, as he claims it will keep time for over a week, but it has a cumbersome shape. And no metal can be cast small enough to make it work in watches less than 16 lines in diameter. That excludes all watches to be worn on the wrist. So, Monsieur Caron, your work will grow quickly obsolete. And there you have it, from the premier watchmaker in France.
Would Madame kindly permit me the use of her finger?
By all means.
Allow me to make you a gift of this ring. I've worked on it all night, and I hope that you will accept it as a humble offering to the muse of the sciences, Madame de Pompadour.
Isn't it lovely? How delicate. May I ask you what is the stone?
It is not a stone, Madame. Upon closer inspection, you will see that it is not a stone at all, but a clock.
A clock?
Only 1.5 lines in diameter. The smallest clock ever made.
I can see it. It's a clock.
Does it work, Beaumarchais?
It works perfectly well, sir. And as it contains my new escapement, it will keep the correct time for over a week.
But no metal can be cast small enough to make the escapement that size.
You're quite right, Lepaute. No metal can. So I obliged Madame by using diamond.
Oh, exquisite. I shall cherish it always.
As France cherishes you, Madame, for your various inspirations.
Oh.
And there you have it, from the premier watchmaker in France.
A rise in fortune has made you cocky, Caron. But everyone will always know where you came from. You wear it all the time, and unlike those clothes, you can never take it off.
Monsieur Lepaute, the only part of you I wish to see at court this afternoon is your back, leaving. Beaumarchais, do me the service of taking his place.
Oh, with honour, your majesty.
And of making me a clock as small as hers. I'll wear it around my neck.
With pleasure, your majesty.
And of eating with us. I'm starved.
Oh, I shall serve you with my very soul, your majesty. And Versailles will be filled with ticking. I will make sure of it.
In episode 1 of Beaumarchais by Craig Warner, Henri Goodman played Beaumarchais. David Calder was Lepaute. Ronald Pickup, Louis XV, and Anne Beach, Madame de Pompadour. Stephen Thorne was Beaumarchais' father. Elaine Pyke, Madeleine, and Dennis Hawthorne Vigneault. Jason O'Mara was the secretary, and Alex Lowe, the lawyer. The director was Marion Nan Caro. Beaumarchais by Craig Warner, with Henri Goodman as Beaumarchais. Episode 2, Cause Célèbre.
Take out out your sword, sir. My own sword hungers for the taste of treasonous flesh.
That will I do, for virtue is as sour to my palate as vice is to yours.
En garde, villain.
The clash of swords. The Duke advances. He lunges. The villain parries. He attacks. And the villain cries out. And the Duke drives his blade home.
I am done in by my own evil. And now I die. I die. I die. Wonderful, Monsieur de Beaumarchais. Do your talents have no end?
None, madame, when they may be used in your service.
Come and kiss your father, my dear girl. I never knew you had such talents for the stage.
We don't, dear Papa. It's the play that shows the skill.
Indeed, it acts itself.
Monsieur de Beaumarchais has taught us much that will serve us in our playing.
How to speak the words as if they were fresh invented in our brains.
How to change our faces to suit to the phrase.
When we are angry, our features should be near the middle of the face.
When we are happy, they should be more spread out.
When we're in love, we must play with our hair.
When we are sad, we must wet our eyes with saliva when the audience's heads are turned.
These arts will serve you not just as actresses, but as women.
Was the piece displeasing to your majesty? I wrote it for your pleasure, and yet you've said nothing.
Oh, very fine. Very fine, Beaumarchais. Its brevity was in its favour.
Oh, I thank you.
I prefer music myself, and I owe you a debt for your excellent teaching. Since you came to Versailles, my Sophie's flute is much improved, and Adelaide has never touched the harp and made such a sound. You've put music in them, sir.
The princesses were born full of music, and for that no man can take the credit.
Oh, you're far too modest. Therefore, I think we should eat. Excellent, my dear. Excellent.
The death scene was exceedingly well played.
Monsieur de Beaumarchais, you seem to have a turn for every art invented, and probably a few that aren't.
It's the few that aren't that must be practised with caution.
You remind me of myself as a young man.
Oh, you do me honour.
No, I invented nothing new, nor was I skilled in music, poetry, or the arts of the stage.
These are mere divertissements, Monsieur Duverney, meant only to engage me until I profit by something more sensible. But you are my true hero.
Nonsense.
It's true. Your work as an entrepreneur has inspired the ambitious all over France, myself in particular, and in industry. There isn't a thing that I couldn't learn from you.
Then learn this. I have enemies, as all successful men do, but I have learned to dull my colours when they pass. You should learn to do the same.
It's true. Not all the men at court seem equally taken by me.
And the women?
Their appreciation seems unanimous.
Another strike against you.
Even the Princess Adelaide, although she's only 17, seems prepared to take my harp instruction into the night.
Let nothing like that ever come out of your mouth again if you wish to remain welcome at Versailles.
Oh, well, I'll take your advice.
Your place here is insecure. You're not from one of the old families, so the nobles will disdain you as much as you threaten them. But do not attract their approval by imitating their mediocrity.
I thank you for taking an interest in my welfare.
Perhaps you can help me as well.
Where I can, I will.
My enterprises are frozen. I'm worn through, and though I have assets, I have no energy left. Think of something you'd like to do, and we'll work something out.
Anything at all.
You've told me you have no more interest in making watches.
Oh, no. No. I wish to do something for my fellow authors.
Do you have anyone in mind?
Monsieur Rousseau.
I should have guessed.
Well, he can't get published.
Not in France.
It's a disgrace.
He's considered enlightened.
All the more reason to make his voice heard.
Our French fathers can feel the roots of their tree beginning to tremble.
And so they forbid us to publish his works in France.
They force good thinking underground.
But with a bit of discretion, we can bring Monsieur Rousseau out of the darkness and into the light.
The discretion will have to be yours, Beaumarchais. I know nothing of it.
Papa, I need a favour.
Oh, yes?
I need to use your workshop. I need to turn it into a print room.
What, a print room with printing presses?
That's right.
Well, that's the only workshop we've got.
But we don't need it for making watches anymore, Papa. And now we have a chance to make some real money.
I'm happy as I am.
Well, I'm not happy as I am. You must make room for the young.
Well, what do you want to print?
The works of Rousseau.
Well, his works are banned.
Only in France.
Well, this is France.
Well, I'll be careful.
You'll be thrown into the Bastille for life.
Well, if that happens, at least I'll know I fell furthering the cause of enlightened thought.
No enlightened thought has ever changed the world. It just gets people burned, that's all.
I will not be burned. I'll be a hero. They'll write songs about me. Oh, I'll write songs about me. But first, I need your workshop.
I will not help you to publish work that inspires insurrection.
You've never even read his work.
Well, I've heard it. His words are on the insurgents' lips.
Look, there's a lot of misinformation about enlightened thinking. Look, let's just calm down. And I'll show you some actual Rousseau.
You have some? In this house?
Of course. How can I publish it if I don't have the text? Now, here we are. Now tell me if you find this in the least bit offensive. The first man who, after enclosing a piece of ground, took it into his head to say, "This is mine," and found people simple enough to believe him, was the true founder of civilized society. How many horrors could have been saved the human species if someone had replied, "Do not listen to this impostor. You are lost if you forget that the fruits of the earth belong equally to us all, and the earth itself to nobody." See?
Let me see that. We may say to the wealthy, who traced it out for you, this property? Was it not you alone? And what right have you to expect payment from us for doing what we never asked you to do?
That is not characteristic of him.
You should have had the express and unanimous consent of mankind to take more of the common good than is required to keep yourselves alive.
He means that metaphorically.
Don't you know that numbers of your fellow countrymen are dying for want of what you have too much of?
The language is poetic. We mustn't leap to conclusions about its meaning.
Well, where are you going to get the money for the presses?
I'm going to be backed by Monsieur Duverney.
Get away.
It's true. We know each other well. He speaks to me as a father might. Might. If he were as good a father as you.
Don't try to soften me up. Perry Duvernay's going to back you 100%?
Well, no. I have to come up with half the money myself, but he's going to pay for distribution.
Well, where are you going to get half the money up front?
I have an idea.
Monsieur de Beaumarchais?
Yes, madame?
Oh, please, call me Adelaide. No one's here.
Yes, Adelaide.
Do we have to work on the harp this morning?
What would you like to do instead?
Something frivolous.
The harp can be frivolous.
Something really frivolous.
Like playing croquet?
Croquet? I might as well curl up and expire.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
I want to do something we've never done before.
There's nothing that I haven't done before.
Oh, I know. You've lived a life of adventure. Now that I've heard your stories, life at Versailles seems so dull. How you served in a Swiss army, sailing the seven seas.
Oh, that was years ago.
How in Africa you strangled a lion with your watch fob.
It was lucky I had it on me.
And all the members of humanity who've been helped by your deeds. Or that tribe in India who were destined for eternal damnation until you stepped off the boat, tamed them, taught them French, baptized them, and gave them clothes, all on the same afternoon.
Well, it was summer. The days were long.
I want to see the world through your eyes. I want to know the things you know.
Shall we sit down, madame? Adelaide.
Yes.
You know, in all my days upon this earth, in all my travels, and with all my wisdom, I have never found a deed to be so gratifying as an act of charity.
Is that so?
Oh, nothing so adventurous, nothing so mystifying as seeing a pair of eyes tear up, certain, finally certain that there is a God.
Why then don't we turn our hearts to an act of charity?
Well, if that is your disposition, you're very like me.
Oh, I know I am. What should we do?
We simply sift the world for unfortunate souls. When we find some, we give them what we have so much of.
And what's that?
Money, my dear.
Do you know any good causes?
Well, there is one that has attracted my attention of late.
Which one is that?
It's a home for nursing mothers.
A home for nursing mothers? Why don't they go back to their own homes?
Oh, because they don't have any.
What happened to them?
Oh, some women have been abandoned by soldiers. Some women have been widowed and their houses burned down. Some women have had the will of men forced upon them. And to some unfortunate girls, all of these things have happened.
You mean Their houses have burned down, and they have been abandoned by soldiers, widowed and violated, all at the same time.
For some poor creatures, this is a daily occurrence.
They must have their home.
Well, the home for nursing mothers is closing down for lack of funds.
No, I want to help them.
But can you afford it?
How much will it cost?
15,000 livres.
15,000? I only have 5 or 10, I don't know. How much is a livre?
Oh, almost nothing, madame.
I'll ask Father for it.
No, you mustn't tell him what it's for.
Why not?
Well, that wouldn't be very adventurous, would it?
No. I'll tell him I lost it at cards. He'll take that as a sign of my maturity.
Oh, good idea.
Oh, monsieur, may I call you by your Christian name?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
We were poor.
Oh, you poor thing. I'll call you Bobo.
No, don't do that.
Bobo.
No, shh.
Bobo.
Adelaide? Mimi wants you in for the morning reading.
Coming.
Hello, Monsieur de Beaumarchais.
Madame.
It's time for our lesson, isn't it?
We have 5 more minutes yet.
You don't look like you're working on the harp.
We're doing theory. Now, will you get out? Oh, she's so young. She doesn't understand anything.
Papa! Look. No, don't touch. They're still wet from the presses.
Well, you're not going to keep them in the house, are you?
Don't worry. Most of them are in the workshop. I just brought one box inside so that I can flick through them at my leisure and offer them with a wink to enlightened visitors.
Put them in a cupboard. Put them away.
But I'll keep them in here. I'll just take one with me.
For what?
For Monsieur Duverney.
Don't leave me with them.
Oh, they have no teeth, Father. Only the sharp teeth of the illuminated mind.
What does that mean? And don't call me father. When you're in a good mood, you always go upper class.
Yes, my lord?
I wish to see Monsieur Duverney.
You can't, I'm afraid.
Oh, why not?
He's dead, sir.
Dead?
Dead, sir.
But he died so quickly.
Not quite, sir. It took him more than 80 years to do it.
Who's that?
Who are you, sir?
My name is Beaumarchais.
Ah, the good Beaumarchais. Do come in for a moment and help me toast the old man's honour.
You have my condolences.
Honestly, I don't mind a bit. We were not close to each other. And I have debts. Debts for money I have already spent, and debts of the future for money I plan to spend. I'd rather counted on his passing. Your health.
My health.
You've come to tell me that my uncle was in your debt, have you not? By approximately 15,000 livres.
You've seen the contracts.
I found them in his study. He owes you 50% of 30,000 livres for the purchase of, how was it worded, miscellaneous goods and sundry items for an unspecified enterprise in which you and he were partners. Is that roughly it?
The contracts were worded in such a way as to protect the confidentiality of the enterprise.
I guessed as much.
I trust you'll have no difficulty paying the debt.
That's an interesting point, Beaumarchais.
How interesting?
Can you tell me precisely what was the nature of this enterprise?
I'm afraid I can't.
Can you tell me nothing whatever about this project that I'm meant to subsidize?
It's not you who were meant to subsidize it at all. The money was spent while your uncle was alive.
But it wasn't. That is your problem, isn't it?
I have his signature on the contract.
I'm not at all convinced that you do.
I have a copy.
Yes, but of what? I've seen the old man's hand 1,000 times, and that signature does not look like his.
Who do you think signed it?
You, for instance. It doesn't matter.
Are you accusing me of forgery?
It is convenient for me to do so.
But you don't believe it yourself.
That's hardly the point. I've never approved of my uncle's shady dealings with the underclass.
But my name...
Yes, Beaumarchais, isn't it? Or is it Caron? You go by so many names, it's difficult to know exactly whom to accuse of the fraud.
You're dishonouring his name by not honouring his debts.
You latch onto men like him and drain him of his worth.
I have achieved my standing by my industry, while you...
Yes?
You had only to be born, and without lifting a finger or straining your cunning a wink, you could laze in the same sun that brought sweat to your fellows' brows, while their wage was 3/4 robbed of them in order to fatten you up.
All the more reason to delight in your failure. What will France be when a cherished family is bowed to the industrious poor?
A place where compassion is sovereign over the lust for wealth, and where men weep for each other's deaths, rather than celebrating them with the funds of their bequest.
I have cause to celebrate. His death means that you get pulled apart and I get to watch, and that makes me glad. Oh, and where did you get your share of the money? Will it be inconvenient that you'll now be unable to pay it back?
That's it. I want satisfaction from you now.
Odile?
I want you to defend your honour, sir, or to go through the motions, because clearly you have no honour to defend.
Are you proposing a duel?
I am proposing nothing. I am demanding.
Odile, did you hear that?
I did, my lord.
What did he say?
He's demanding a duel, my lord.
Fortuitous to have a witness, wouldn't you say, Beaumarchais? Didn't you know dueling was against the law?
Pierre?
Oh, Papa.
Councillor Guzman won't see me.
What? He's got to see you. He's pleading my case.
He won't admit me into his home.
He's been bribed by La Blanche.
Bribed?
Yes, of course. The judicial system is cemented together by sticky coins. What have you got?
Got?
To give him?
Well, nothing at all.
Well, you must have something, a trinket, anything that'll persuade him to see me.
I really have nothing.
What, your watch?
My watch? Well, the watch your mother gave me when we were married.
It's worth something.
It's worth a lot, but only to me.
It's got some gold in it.
Your mother gave it to me.
Do you want me to end up in the pillory?
Is there nothing else at all?
They'll brand me, Papa. I need your help.
Oh, my son. When are you going to lead a quiet life?
5 minutes.
I beg your pardon?
You have 5 minutes of my time. This is hardly the most important case on my books.
I wish to clarify some facts about my relationship with Monsieur Duverney.
I'm well informed about this relationship.
Informed by whom?
By the Count.
Well, he knows nothing of it.
He knows less of his uncle's affairs than you do.
Our negotiations were conducted in private.
And what proof do you have that these negotiations ever took place?
There are documents to support my word.
Such as?
The contract.
I'm not surprised that it supports your word when you composed it.
I did compose it because Duverney could no longer write.
So you signed it for him as well?
To believe La Blanche and not me is to believe something much more far-fetched than what I claim.
Wrong. It's much easier to believe you guilty of a crime than La Blanche. He's a man of considerable standing, and therefore his case looks good.
Oh, that's the formula, is it?
Let me lay it on the line for you, Monsieur de Beaumarchais. There isn't a thing you could say to me now that will change the way I represent the case before the magistrates. So why should we waste each other's valuable time? You have several days to prepare your defense. Exploit them.
You are meant to be a champion of justice.
But Parlement is made up of men. We cannot give justice. We are not God. We are not without our appetites, our passions, our tastes. We preserve what we feel needs preserving. The Comte de la Blanche needs preserving. You do not.
The question is, have I or have I not committed forgery?
That is not the question, Monsieur de Beaumarchais. You are naive to think that it is.
I'd like my father's watch back.
I can no longer hear you, Monsieur de Beaumarchais. Your 5 minutes are up.
Stop pacing.
I am not going to let them get away with this.
What are you going to do?
I'm thinking.
Well, thinking won't get you anywhere.
The justice system gives us no justice. So what do we do? To whom do we turn?
Who else is there?
Even the king sustains this corrupt specimen of a parliament.
Oh, he wasn't like this before.
The old parliament was fair. The old parliament was just.
Well, now they've all been sent away.
And this mockery convened instead.
No one likes the new parliament.
Except the new parliament. Oh, who could possibly hear one's appeal?
Only everyone else.
everyone else. That's it. There are only so many magistrates and counts and nobles. I suspect there are 100 French citizens for every one of them.
At least.
And they are the ones that we have to reach.
How?
The printing presses. We have our own printing presses.
What are you going to write?
I'll write a pamphlet. I'll call it Memoirs of an Innocent Man. It will strip the justice system bare before the eyes of the people. I'll print 1,000, no, 10,000, and I'll give them to everyone I know, to everyone I meet, everyone I see. I'll give bundles to children to pass out in the streets. I'll put one under every door, under every cafe table. I'll hang them in the trees and float them in the river. We've got to get started. We've got no time at all.
Yes, but what are you going to say?
I'll tell the truth. I'll tell the whole story, Father. You saw Goodman yourself. Were not his eyes two great bulges, no doubt swollen forever from searching for gold in men's teeth?
They were. Put that in.
His hand has been greased so many times he couldn't lift a glass to his mouth without it falling and shattering on the floor.
Put that in.
And doesn't his Parlement clang with so much gold beneath their robes that they can't even hear the cases before them and have to attempt instead to read their counsellors' lips?
It does. Put that in.
Father, you're willing to help me?
Yes.
Well, you've never been on my side before.
I am this time.
Well, why?
Because that bastard has my watch.
Pierre-Augustin Caron de Beaumarchais.
My friend, help me!
Well, why is everyone applauding?
Because you've arrived, old son. You're the guest of honour.
I didn't even know it.
Neither did I until just now, and what a very good idea it is.
I've never been given such a reception.
Nobody knew, nobody at all.
Knew what?
That you had such a comic gift.
Oh, modesty forbids my taking it out in public.
Meet the Duchess de Polignac.
Is this the great Beaumarchais? You're too witty for words. Honestly, the first time I read your memoirs, I laughed so hard, I think I tore something inside me.
It was here, was it not, madame?
Oh, you're quite right. Yes, it was here. You read it yourself.
One cannot take credit for the playing when the wit of the text is so sharp.
When are you going to write us another?
You must write a play for the Théâtre Français. I do a bit of playing myself, as the good madame will tell you.
Oh, do say you'll write a play for our friend Artois. They'll be queuing up for tickets before you finish the last scene.
I dare say, with your current fame.
Fame?
Even the king is treated to a page or two every night. Madame de Pompadour herself insists on reading them to him.
I've heard translations of your memoir have been done for the Austrian court.
And for Spain.
And England. You do know that our own poor have rather misunderstood your work.
Oh, leave it to them.
The magistrates at Parlement have had grave difficulty even entering the building this week. Stones have been thrown and curses. The mass has grown quite out of order.
Oh, it's worse than that. The new Parlement's disbanded.
Is that so?
Their houses were torn apart by the public's bare hands. Goodman himself has fled Paris, and from what I hear, he just escaped with all his bits intact.
And what about La Blanche?
The sheer embarrassment drove him out. Bets are that he's got himself off to some miserable little country with bad weather. England, we think.
Then who is to try me tomorrow if the new Parlement are no more?
The old Parlement. They've reconvened today by order of the king.
Whoever said comedy never changed the world, my friend? Ladies and gentlemen, please, I have two things to announce to you all. First, Monsieur de Beaumarchais has agreed to write a comedy for our theatre. And secondly, by popular demand, the good fellow is going to do us a bit from his memoir. Beaumarchais, over to you.
Who, me? Oh, modesty forbids. Where shall I stand?
Would Pierre-Augustin Caron de Beaumarchais please rise? Firstly, but by no means of sole importance, the court finds you innocent of the charges levelled against you by Monsieur le Comte de la Blanche.
Thank you, President Dupaty.
However, we deem your contract with Monsieur Duverney to be null and void.
But surely, Monsieur...
Silence! You behaved in a manner which many would consider scandalous. By writing your pamphlet, These Memoirs, you have created havoc in a number of households, disharmony in prisons, and violence in the streets and taverns. Though we at this court are in sympathy with many of your sentiments, We cannot sanction a member of our society playing the vigilante and taking the law into his own hands. Have you anything to say about this?
Though my pamphlet was based on true events and betrayed my own genuine thoughts, they were styled in such a way as to be primarily amusing, which I thought would render them innocuous.
Anger dressed up as humour is never innocuous. In fact, in this case, it became a bestseller. Therefore, it is the judgment of this court that Pierre-Augustin Caron de Beaumarchais shall be deprived of all civil rights until such time as services to his country and the crown and activities reflecting a moderation of temper and attitude are undertaken or performed such that these activities redefine him as a citizen and encourage the court to see that such rights be restored. You may step down.
Ah, Monsieur de Beaumarchais.
Oh, Madame Adelaide.
Where have you been? You've missed several of our lessons.
I've been out of the country. The King of Spain required my ambassadorial skills.
Another adventure, eh, monsieur?
Oh, it never stops.
What a lucky man you are to lead a life of such unceasing sport. Perhaps you could teach me to live in such a manner.
I'm sure I could.
Perhaps you could teach me now.
The King, your father, is rather expecting some progress to be made on the harp.
Oh, well, we'll just have to disappoint him then, won't we? Sophie?
I'm here.
Oh, Madame, Sophie.
Shut the door. Now lock it. You know, I've always liked you, Beaumarchais.
So have I.
Two young, bored, inexperienced girls like us could hardly wait till your next visit.
Planning what impressive things we'd say the next time we met you, making adversaries of each other in our silly jealousies.
Oh, my dear Sophie.
Until we discovered it only made sense to join forces.
Monsieur, or may we now call you Pierre, to what use have you put my father's 15,000 livres?
It was invested in a home for nursing mothers.
And that 15,000 livres had nothing to do with your affair with the Comte de la Blanche?
Oh, you heard about that?
Not everything escapes our notice.
Not everything escapes.
It would be a shame if my father found out that it was my money you invested in that foolish enterprise.
He'd think you were very naughty indeed.
So we have a proposal for you.
A deal to strike.
We're bored.
And inexperienced.
And we like you, Monsieur de Beaumarchais. We like you very much.
Oh.
In Beaumarchais by Craig Warner, Henri Goodman played Beaumarchais. Ronald Pickup was Louis XV. Colleen Prendergast, Princess Adelaide, and Amanda Gordon, Princess Sophie. Hugh Ross was Guzman, Anne Beach, Madame de Pompadour and Odile, and Sean Baker, Le Comte d'Artois and Duverney. Stephen Thorne played Beaumarchais' father, David Bannerman, the Comte de la Blanche and President Dupaty, and Joanna Monro, the Duchess de Polignac. The director was Marion Nan Caro. Craig Warner, with Henri Goodman as Beaumarchais. Episode 3, Femme Fatale.
If any of my friends at court could see me now, wearing plain dress, waiting each morning beneath the window of a woman I don't even know, they'd think me mad, when the court offers such bountiful pleasures at every turn. And yet, that is just what I fled. How quickly one tires of easy gains and vanity, and how quickly I was prepared to sport this disguise, so that I might for once be loved for who I really am.
Are you going to read the whole thing, Monsieur de Beaumarchais?
Well, surely it's every actor's dream to have his part read to him by the author, so that he may imitate the delivery of the lines.
It wasn't my part you were reading, and I'd prefer some room for manoeuvre.
Room for manoeuvre can be dangerous. An actor may harm himself with it.
Well, if you're going to read the entire play to us, perhaps you ought to wait until the others arrive.
I shall be with the king presently.
I shouldn't worry. Your play on the page speaks well for itself. I'm sure it will please even the thorniest of critics.
Well, I hope it'll displease them, so that my standing as an artist will be confirmed.
What do you think of my costume for Figaro?
Oh, it suits you very well, but perhaps a hat and a scarf are missing?
Will that not be too much?
Oh, nothing could be too much for Figaro. He's a barber who's wiggled his way up into the society of the court through cunning and well-timed flattery, but his humble birth will always show through, as it always does with his type. In his dress he overshoots the mark.
I know just the scarf.
Ah, perfect. Now throw it around a lot. Each person should have a gesture individual only to him. That's what they mean by characterization.
I'm familiar with the concept.
Well, only from reading my play, I presume, since I'm sure I invented it. All the plays that have yet been written concern themselves primarily with types, but my characters are vessels that would gladly hold a myriad of details without the risk of overspillage.
What about Monsieur Shakespeare? Are his characters not complete?
Oh, no, they're not complete because they're not written in French. That is the greatest liability in the theatre, for even if one has the misfortune of being English, the sound of that language is yet ill-suited for use in the aesthetic arts. What with the tongue bumping into the consonants, one after the other.
May I ask you a question about the character Figaro?
Yes, of course.
Does Monsieur Figaro like his friends at court?
Oh, he loves his fellow man, but he's amused by their manners, as they too would be if they could see themselves.
Do you not think our peers will take offence at some of the gestures?
If the character is poor, they will laugh, because it is safe to laugh at the poor. Yeah. If the character is rich, they will laugh, because it is safe to laugh at their friends. The only character who it is not safe to laugh at is the one depicting them. But no one identifies with the villain, and since everyone in a comedy is the villain, no one will be depicting them.
Clever!
That is why good men love truth, and bad men love comedy.
I must say, I like dressing up common.
Yes, that's why you like acting. You can be common briefly without selling up.
Tell me the truth, Beaumarchais. Is it not a pleasure to have been born common? I imagine it is. One could be oneself. I imagine him, the common man, sat in the corner of a tavern somewhere, dirt on his trousers, laughing up a storm, not a care in the world, guzzling cheap and fruity wines, and throwing whatever wench passes by across the table whenever the fancy takes him. Is that what it's like, Beaumarchais?
Nothing is a pleasure when it is real. If you dream long enough of being someone else, you will eventually discover that sometimes he dreams of being you.
Do sit down, Beaumarchais.
Thank you.
I know what you're going to ask.
Your Majesty?
You're going to tell me you've served me well and will continue to serve me well, that you're French to the bone, and that you have no honours to equal the service of your king. Oh, and then you're going to tell me that, as you've been deprived of your civil rights, you will be unable to serve me fully, and that with a note from me to Parliament, their verdict will be reconsidered on Monday, and on Tuesday you shall be all mine. Is that correct?
My motives are entirely selfless.
Oh, then maybe so, but there's nothing I can do.
Nothing?
Nothing as quick as that. You've challenged Parliament, one of our most respected institutions, and defeated it. Oh, you were right to expose their corruptibility and the fact that they worked almost entirely in the service of protecting their own privileges. But I did convene this Parliament, and its failure is a reflection on my administration.
Oh, Your Majesty, I never for a moment
Sir, please. Now that the old Parliament has reconvened to the applause of man and God, I cannot overturn their very first verdict. Can I? Not without reasons other than the ones that were presented in court.
What other reasons might Your Majesty have?
The ones that you yourself present me with. If you're to perform duties in the service of your country, these actions may cause the Parliament to reconsider their decision.
Oh, I'll do anything, Your Majesty.
Good. Because I have a problem, and your talents are ideally suited to resolving it.
Anything. I'll go anywhere. I'll do anything. Even if it means physical danger. Especially if it means physical danger.
I need you to go to England. Can you assure me of your absolute discretion and zeal?
I will cover England silently and without sleep until my duty is performed.
Excellent.
What is your Majesty's pleasure?
I'm being blackmailed, Beaumarchais.
Oh. By whom?
Have you ever heard of a woman called Leah de Beaumont?
Lord Rochford, how good it is to see you.
It is only a matter of weeks since I was in France, and yet so much has happened. I must fill you in on every little detail.
Not every single one, sure.
Every single solitary, tiny little baby detail. You must be my guest.
Oh, you're too generous, but I can't stay with you. I haven't the time.
How long are you here for? My secretary said you were building an opera house.
Yes. I was told that you could put me in touch with an opera lover called Leah de Beaumont. I'm told her collection of opera memorabilia is unparalleled, and that she's never missed a first night. One ignores the advice of the lay enthusiast only at one's peril.
Yes, I know her. I'll put you in touch. But will you never stop surprising us all? I've read your memoirs. There's nothing funnier. And now you're building an opera house.
In my spare time, I've also written a comedy for the Théâtre Français called The Barber of Seville. It's nearly ready to open.
Another triumph. Personally, I can't bear the politics of the theatre. I can't bear the politics of anything.
Is that why you left politics?
That is why I left foreign affairs. I am still in politics.
Now, what do?
I entertain the Americans. Here's my home, just on the left. Come in. I want you to meet them.
Oh, no, I can't. Not now. I have to find Leah de Beaumont.
You must come in and tell us some of your stories. You're so entertaining and I'm so dull.
True, but I must speak to Leah de Beaumont about the opera this very evening.
I'll make a deal with you. I'll tell you where you can find her if you come in for a while and entertain the Americans and me. Oh, please, just for a while.
It's a deal.
Oh, good. It'll be such fun, I promise. No one will be bored now. Not now, anyway. Come in. Come here.
Madame de Beaumont? Is anyone there? My name is Beaumarchais. James Rochford told me where I could find you. May I speak to you for a moment? I realize I've come unannounced, but I am operating in some haste. We're building an opera house, you see, in Paris, and as I'm in London for only a couple of days, I thought perhaps you'd let me ask you a few questions. You could render the opera an indispensable service. Madame?
Mademoiselle, not Madame.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
They all do it. After 40, you don't stand a chance. Come in. The kettle's just boiled, or would you prefer something stiffer?
Whatever's ready.
It's always ready.
Oh, then wine would be nice.
Wine it is. Don't look so troubled. There's no one else here.
Oh, no, I didn't think there was.
Am I making you nervous?
Oh, no, I'm often shy in the presence of a beautiful woman.
Never believe a flatterer. That's what my mother always told me. You know where you are when someone insults you, but when someone is kind, they could be up to any other thing. Here you are.
Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, you know Jim, do you?
Who?
James Rochford. You said he sent you?
Oh, yes, I know him.
And why has he sent you to me? I'm no expert on the opera, you know. Just an enthusiast.
Oh, we have plenty of experts. It takes a real opera lover to know what elements contribute to the warmth of the experience, to its humanity, the decor, the setting, the light.
I see.
And to be honest, I wanted the opinion of a woman.
Oh, well, that's what I am. A woman, from top to toe. Here, as you're from Paris, let's have a bit of the good stuff.
Oh, do you never go back?
It's not possible these days.
Why not?
My life is a boring old story. I wouldn't dream of subjecting you to it.
I have time.
And don't you get me drunk now. You'll never shut me up. I love a bit of booze and a friendly ear.
I'd rather talk about you than our boring old opera house. I can tell by your eyes that you've lived an interesting life.
What? These old things? But don't you know, monsieur, a woman's eyes never tell the truth.
Yours do.
God, it's been so long since I had a man up here asking me questions, interested in me. I could get used to this, but I wouldn't want to deprive Madame de Beaumarchais of her handsome husband for too long. I'm sure she despairs without you.
There is no Madame de Beaumarchais.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
She met a rather untimely end.
Pity. And here you are, stranded, all alone in the world with no one to care for your masculine needs, which I'm sure are considerable. How long will you be in London?
Only briefly.
Well, you better mind your back on the streets. It's much more dangerous than Paris, you know.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Would I?
Paris has changed, even in the 3 years since you've been gone. There are still ruffians, you know, but now they call themselves activists. One can scarcely enjoy travelling in a carriage these days. Last time that I went out, I hardly made it back in one piece. Stones were thrown through the windows. They even tried to make off with one of the horses in the middle of Paris.
Who are you, monsieur?
Well, I told you, my name is...
I know your name, but why are you here?
Again, I told you, we're building an opera house and...
How did you know I left France 3 years ago?
Oh, Lord Rochford mentioned it.
Rochford doesn't know.
Well, perhaps it was just a lucky guess.
You tell me who you are, and you tell me now. I am in danger, so if you're a friend to me, prove it to me quickly.
I am a friend.
Who sent you?
The king.
The French king?
Of course, the French king.
I don't believe you.
Well, I have letters.
Everyone has letters, but you can't fool me. I know the king's hand.
Look, here. Do you recognize this?
It is his hand. Why has the king sent you? What is this official business he writes about?
He has sent me to come to terms with you.
About what?
Your proposal.
Oh, that. I should have expected you. You probably think I'm a cheap blackmailer, don't you? You probably think I'm enjoying this.
I know only what His Majesty told me.
It was the last resort, the very last.
The king bears no ill feeling toward you. He just wants the matter resolved.
So do I. Do you think I don't want it resolved?
Well, of course.
It was a resolution I proposed.
He could not comply with your terms.
Well, he'd better comply or he's going to be faced with some very powerful enemies. Do you want another drink? We might as well. Oh, and I suppose he told you I'm not a woman.
He did.
Well, he doesn't know the whole story there either. I am a woman. Just not your normal sort of woman.
Thank you.
As a child, I had certain impulses that I was forced to suppress, having been born in such a body as this. And when I was sent to the Academy for military training, I almost forgot that I was living a lie. I threw myself into my career and was soon a decorated officer of dragoons. I was known for my fortitude and courage, but I was also known for my delicate face, my beauty, a beauty far too discriminating to have been wasted on a man. Anyway, when Empress Elizabeth of Russia took the throne from her father, she wouldn't allow any male diplomats to enter the country. I volunteered to be dressed as a woman. Oh. Boy, did I volunteer. I went to Russia as my own sister, Leah de Beaumont. I worked on the sympathies of Elizabeth, and she is now one of our strongest allies.
So that was you?
That was me. Of course, when I returned to France, I had to climb once again into my foreign attire, those men's clothes, and hang up the beautiful gowns the court of Louis XV had made especially for me. He was so pleased with my work in Russia that he gave me further decorations, but none the ones I wanted. I wanted sashes, and I got medals. I wanted bows, and I got stripes. He decided that my mind and dedication were indispensable to him, and he put them to an even greater test. He gave me papers detailing his plans for the invasion of Britain.
He sent me here as the guardian of his great secret, so that I would be in place should the slightest brawl occur between the two countries, at which time I could put his plan into action. I waited, and all was quiet for a time. So I began to relax. I knew I was important to Louis, and so, yes, I took liberties. I ate well. I drank well. I went to the theatre, the opera, 3-4 times a night. And nothing from Louis. Not a word. I sent him demands for payment of the debts I'd incurred in his service. There was only silence. I thought I was to be made his ambassador, until Guerchy arrived and usurped my place. I wrote to Louis again and again. Silence. My debts were swelling, and I had no way to get out of them, and my king, who'd sent me here, would do nothing for me. Finally, I received a letter from him, saying that I was in danger. Someone had gone through his desk and had found our correspondence, but he didn't know who. I mustn't return to France. There might be enemies there waiting, and I mustn't trust Guerchy. He believed his orders were to have me recalled and bodily. So Louis instructed me to get some female clothes on my back and to take a flat in town. And I changed my name, and I became the woman you see before you now.
I never would have known.
No, you see? I can stand up to any biological woman any day. They're easy to match. I can stand up to them without makeup. Anyway, I spent as the Chevalier d'Eon. I spend as Lear de Beaumont. If I become him again, my debts are great. If I stay me, my debts are greater. For 3 years I've been in this position, trapped between man and woman. I expected the king to help me. He has not replied to any of my letters.
Well, he has not felt it was safe.
I'm sick of his excuses. So I told him that either he could guarantee me a pension of 12,000 livres a year and a full settlement of all my debts, or the papers detailing the invasion of Britain would be put into the hands of the British Crown. They'll pay for them, and pay well.
The king has agreed to the pension.
He has?
But he cannot settle the debts.
They're his debts!
He does not view it that way.
He has to see my point of view. For once, someone is going to have to see my point of view.
He has sent me here to help you.
He sent you here to get those papers back.
But perhaps we can help each other.
How?
Where are the papers?
They're in a box.
In that box over there?
Beautiful, isn't it? Each one of those stones was put in place by little Arab slave boys in the 1000s. My mother gave it to me. It's been with us for generations.
Where's the key?
Here. Around my neck.
May I have it?
Can I ask you something, Monsieur de Beaumarchais? Will you answer me truthfully?
To the best of my ability.
Are you really on my side? No, don't answer that. Let me just pretend that you are for a moment. You know, when I heard your voice through the door, my heart stopped. Such an elegant, fluid voice. And when I opened the door and there you were, I had the feeling that you were sent somehow to take care of me. I didn't know in what way. I just knew you were sent, like a guardian angel. And then I thought, no, Lear, don't be a fool. This nasty world should have taught you by now not to trust, particularly strangers. And then I thought, quiet, Lear. Let me have my hour. Let me pretend. Nothing wrong with pretending, is there? Let me pretend that you've swooped down from the skies and that your only interest is my protection. That you're a friend to me. It's been so long since I've had a friend.
If you give me the key, I could be opening the box while you're talking.
Is that all you think about?
Time is short.
Why?
I have a play opening in Paris tomorrow night, and I want to be there for it.
You write plays as well?
That is my primary function.
See? We do have things in common. I love the theatre more than my own life.
May I just look at the key?
My life is a piece of theatre. A sad old play which nobody comes to see.
If you love the theatre so much, then please help one of its authors get back for his opening night.
You're going to betray me once you get that key. It's the only thing that's keeping us together.
We have to hurry.
Are you going to get rough with me?
I am demanding that key.
Stay back.
I am wearing a sword.
You wouldn't draw on a woman?
A woman? I see no woman. All I see is a wrinkled hermaphrodite in a wig and an evening dress.
Ah! Oh! Here. Take it. I don't care anymore. Take the key, open the box and get out of here.
What What are these? Schedule of customs and excise tariffs relating to foodstuffs brought into and out of England 1785.
I'll have you know this is my real hair.
And this the schedule of nautical departures for merchant vessels in the south of England spring 1783.
It's relevant. It's all relevant.
This is rubbish.
Please, monsieur.
Where are the papers discussing the invasion of Britain?
I don't know.
I will draw my sword.
Don't hurt me.
5, 4, 3.
All right. Take your papers. Betray me.
Where are they?
Here. In this urn.
Give me that.
Oh.
You
see? Those are them. Now go and take the papers and leave me to rot here in England with no pension. I just want you to remember that there was a woman somewhere who was counting on you. As a sister might. Or perhaps something more. A special friend. A woman who made a demand on your honour and you did not come through. You betrayed her and left her to die. If you leave me, I'll die. I'll die. I'll take this poker and I'll stick it right inside me the minute you walk out that door.
Oh, stop it.
Why should I? You're not going to pay my debts now, are you?
I have not been authorised to do so.
I knew it. What's going to become of poor Leah?
I want you to come back to France with me.
You know I can't do that. It's dangerous for me there.
Come back to France dressed as a woman.
What?
You're Leah de Beaumont, the sister of the Chevalier d'Eon. You'll be able to live as you like, in the way that you're most comfortable. You'll get your pension from the crown, which Louis has already agreed to pay.
What about my debts?
The Chevalier's debts won't exist anymore because he'll no longer exist.
But I incurred debts as Leah.
But there's one thing that you seem to have forgotten. There's no debtor's prison in France for women.
Of course there's not.
And your debts were incurred here. Britain does not extradite women for any reason, so you'll be able to live in peace under the protection of the French crown.
Oh, sir, I can't help myself.
Thank you.
You've saved me. You've saved me from a life of destitution and ruin. How can I ever thank you?
Now, words will suffice.
Is there nothing else I can do for you?
No, nothing at all, I assure you.
You're my little guardian angel. I knew you were. We'd better hurry if we're going to make your first night. Oh, may I attend the theatre with you?
Of course.
But, monsieur...
Yes?
You don't really think I'm a wrinkled hermaphrodite in a wig, do you?
No, it was said in anger.
Aha! I knew it! You're far too much of a gentleman to harbour anything but the kindest thoughts towards nature's gentle creatures. You don't know how much you've helped me.
Well, you don't know it, but you've helped me too.
It's nice to know two people can lick each other's wounds in a world where courtesy and tenderness have nearly vanished.
Yeah, let's go. If we hurry, we'll make it to the theatre just in time.
Oh, and me arriving with the playwright.
Tired of writing, bored of myself, disgusted with others, drowning in debt and empty of pocket. In the end, convinced that the useful revenue from the razor is preferable to the vain honours of my pen, I left Madrid, and bags on my back, philosophically passing through the two Castiles, La Mancha, Extremadura, Sierra Morena, Andalusia, welcomed in one town, imprisoned in another, and everywhere superior to events. Praised by some, condemned by others, charitable in good weather, optimistic in bad, mocking the foolish, braving the wicked, laughing at my misery, and shaving all the world. You now see me established in Seville, and ready to serve your excellency and you in all things it might please you for me to undertake.
Calling my name. They want you up there. Go, go. My lords, ladies, and good gentlemen, it has been my greatest honour yet to have humbly served you tonight with this frivolous little comedy that I call the Barber of Seville. Is not life itself a comedy? Cannot our little plots and designs be easily traced by our great Creator, from whose throne laughter eternally rings out? For is it not that what up close looks like tragedy, from a distance is forever absurd, ribald, and droll? I stand here before you, ladies and gentlemen, above you, and at a little distance, from where I can tell you that the world is not a place of gravity and mourning. It is a place of levity and mirth. So let us take our distance from our petty lives. Love for a time the wisdom that we hide so well from ourselves. And let us laugh with the gods. For they who know all know to be always amused.
Excuse me! Lord, ladies and gentlemen, we have just had word from Versailles. Our 15th Louis of France, our sovereign and governor, His Royal Majesty, the King of the French and of our fair France, has this evening departed life. The candle at Versailles has gone out.
In Beaumarchais by Craig Warner, Henri Goodman played Beaumarchais. Bill Nighy was Le Chevalier Dion de Beaumont. Ronald Pickup, Louis XV. David Timpson, Lord Rochford. And Sean Baker, Le Comte d'Artois. The director was Marion Nan Caro. Beaumarchais by Craig Warner with Henri Goodman as Beaumarchais. Episode 4, Hors de Combat.
When the fair ladies smile at me, there's only one thing to say. I let them know that their love is in vain, but not all the games they play. They love me, yet they know not my name. We are the perfect pair. For love's a jest and life's a game, and ladies are everywhere.
Your voice is exquisite, sir, and the lyrics refreshingly frivolous.
Oh, I didn't know there was anyone there.
Just me, sir? I've been milking the cows, and now I must go and churn some butter.
Don't rush off, my darling.
But my masters will surely have me whipped if I don't return with butter.
There are no cows in the Petit Trianon.
There are cows.
Where?
Oh, but they're not ordinary cows. That would be far too easy. This is Versailles, sir. Things that exist are far too common for their Majesties' delicate palates. Their cows must be made of thought. When food is served up, 1,000 guards must dance them to the table and then murder each other in a little miniature war for the amusement of our bored court. It's a world of its own here, monsieur, with its own air. We mustn't breathe it, lest we taint it with our common lungs.
Oh, you must be proud of who you are, my dear.
But I'm nobody, monsieur.
Oh, nonsense. You fulfill a function.
And what would that be, sir?
You're a dairymaids. And dairymaids fulfill a function. If they didn't, we should have to make something up. If that meant we could have one as pretty as you.
Oh, do you really find me pretty, sir?
Oh, it's not difficult to say.
No one tells me I'm pretty, ever. Do you know that?
I cannot believe you.
They can't tell me I'm pretty. That would be too easy, but I can tell you, you have a beautiful voice. I can applaud you. See?
One mustn't applaud a public performance, my dear.
Why not?
It is considered impolite.
By whom?
By modern society.
But the Queen claps.
Yes, they say she does.
Do you know anything about her?
We have not yet met.
Does it outrage modern society when she claps?
No.
Why not?
Because, my dear, she is Queen. And now I must take my leave of you. It is the Queen I came to see, and I understand that she takes a stroll near these waters in the day.
Don't go, monsieur. I said, don't go.
Mademoiselle, you must keep your place.
Why me and not you?
I keep my place. We must all keep our places. Now, if you can do nothing to direct me to the Queen...
I am the Queen, but why must we all keep our place? Maybe I don't want to keep my place.
Excuse me.
You're wasting your time going somewhere else. I really am the Queen. I take a walk here every afternoon. I get away when I can. I dress like this when I can. I do not wish to keep my place. They are all our places, are they not, Monsieur de Beaumarchais? I thought you'd know.
How did you know my name?
Because I am the Queen, for God's sake. I have a portrait of you in my theatre. You see? Just there it is. A whole theatre just for me. I shall be playing Rosine in the Barber of Seville next week. Do you know who is going to come?
Well, who?
Everyone. Because I shall demand it. Do you know what it's like when anything you ask for is instantly given to you? That is hell, monsieur. I thought you'd know all this.
You are Madame Marie-Antoinette.
Ah.
I hope I will be forgiven my casual manner.
You will not if you lose it.
My familiarity was quite improper.
But it's familiarity I want. Can we not be chums for pretend?
Madame, the sincerity with which I place my friendship and my service at your feet...
Don't flatter me, please. Flatter those at court. Flatter the women for their ludicrous clothing and the men for their absurd manners. Flatter the nobles, flatter my husband, but do not flatter me. I don't like a flatterer any more than you liked being seen through just now. I do see through you, you know.
You know much of the world, madame.
I know nothing of the world. There's nothing even to read of any worth. It's all been banned. Here. Judge my speech. Lindor, my love, I shall seal up this letter to you, though I have no idea how or when I shall deliver it. I'm kept under lock and key. Oh, I saw you this morning talking with that Barber Figaro, who seems a good man and has often thrown little kindnesses my way. If I could just speak to him a moment, this letter would soon be in your hands.
You know the part well, madame.
Do you think any of the graces have fallen my way?
Well, some.
But not all. You're being careful. Well done. Now, I'd like to know the truth.
No, I assure you.
Yes, you do. You do all too much of that. You want something from me, don't you? Do you or don't you?
Yes.
What is it?
I should like to see my new king. He refuses to see me.
That's done. There, see? It's done. Now, what I ask from you in exchange is your honesty. Tell me what you think of my acting.
Well, your memory serves you well.
And?
Oh, well, none would have difficulty in hearing the lines.
Anything else?
No, nothing else.
No compliments for me that might be slipping your mind?
None, madame.
See? That wasn't so difficult, was it? We shall be friends, if you honour the truth. When we're alone, that is, I wouldn't expect more of you than you can give.
Madame, you said that there was nothing to read.
Nothing of any worth.
I can get you some Rousseau.
Can you?
I can.
Rousseau is extremely hard to come by.
Trust me, madame. If I say I will deliver, I will deliver.
Come then, take my arm. I'll take you to your new king. He's really not very nice or interesting. But if I say I will deliver, I will deliver.
Monsieur de Beaumarchais, I'm respecting the wishes of my wife, but I did not want to see you because I do not like your play about the barber.
Oh, that is not why I came, Your Majesty.
Oh, come for whatever reason you wish. I know you as an author, and when you walk into the room, it's an author I see.
It's gratifying to have one's reputation precede one into a room, even if the reputation is bad.
I shall have to watch your play on Thursday, and for that I hold you responsible.
I'm sorry that it so displeases you, sir, but it is not to be taken seriously. To do that is to alter its meaning.
It has no meaning from what I can see. It takes several hours to act, unless my wife is playing the lead, in which case it takes all day. Can you tell me that you could speak for several hours and manage to say absolutely nothing?
In that skill, Your Majesty, I'm confident to declare myself an absolute expert.
Then don't waste your skills on me. What is the business at hand?
Your royal grandfather, the late king, had the misfortune of dying in my debt.
He had the misfortune of dying? But if it was in debt to you, then the misfortune is yours.
For his gracious sovereignty, I owed him much. He did, however, make me a promise.
Well, what was it?
He sent me to negotiate with a blackmailer. He promised that if I were successful in this mission, he would see that my civil rights were restored.
You've been deprived of your civil rights?
I was the victim of slander. My only consolation is that the slanderer is said to be dead or living in England.
I refuse to interfere with the decisions of Parliament.
Well, I beg you to consider...
No! It's out of the question. Do you not see what's going on, Beaumarchais? Our great institutions are rocking at the very foundations because tradition has been defiled by the mouths of a group of disreputable youths who think enlightened thinking, whatever that might be, is an encouragement for acts of hooliganism. I will not stoke the fire, Beaumarchais. What the Parlement have agreed, to that I agree. I needn't even know what it is.
Well, then, I would like the opportunity to win the pleasure of your Majesty by offering a service to the Crown.
A service? What service?
France is not the only place of unrest, sir. When I was in England, I saw a country on the brink of civil war.
Well, it's growing worse, I hear.
And we can profit by it.
How?
The Americans need arms.
Never. Under Britain's nose? We've lost thousands of acres to Britain, and we have finally settled on a shaky peace. I don't want to risk any further disharmony.
Well, that is the point, sir. If we arm America, they will fight Britain for us. If they win, they'll be our ally.
And if they lose? Britain will know we supplied them with arms, and they'll invade mainland France with every man they've got.
That is why I'd suggest we arm the Americans in secret.
How can we do that?
I'll set myself up as a private speculator. Your administration can sell arms to me, and I will sell them to the Americans.
Won't Britain be suspicious if you're receiving rewards from America? Lord Stormont is not going to go away, and he watches everything we do.
I won't be receiving financial rewards. That's the cunning of it. I can supply them with arms, and they in return can send up shipments of tobacco, rice, and cotton. These I can sell in France, and the profits will be shared among my backers.
Can you be certain that the Crown's involvement would remain undiscovered?
Oh, secrecy is a speciality of mine, sir. I can keep secrets even from myself.
How much do you need?
1,000,000 livres.
1,000,000 livres?
I myself shall match it.
1,000,000 livres? Oh, all right. Anything else?
I should like the restoration of my civil rights.
Let's see how you do in this enterprise. If you succeed, I shall consider negotiating with President Dupaty.
When the battle is won, and I put down my gun, then 'tis sure I'll be one of the free.
then the land that I love will be blessed from above, and I'll join the Sons of Liberty.
Oh, Mr. Dean, you touch my heart.
Sons of Liberty, Sons of Liberty, raise up your voices in pride.
Sons of Liberty, Sons of Liberty, brothers we die side by side.
Yes, noble sentiments, a little bleak. I hope, I pray that I may someday die in the service of my new country. I can hardly say its dear name without breaking into tears. America, America. Does it not ring out a promise of uncompromised ideals? Now all men who don't fight for their truth appear to me like boys.
Do I appear to you like a boy?
You're one of our kindred.
Good. I never quite know if I'm in on something or not.
We're in this together. Grip my hand.
Oh, don't hurt me. I'm not a revolutionary.
Ah, there. That's the handshake of the brethren. The boats are ready to be loaded.
We can't do it here. Lord Stormont never takes his eyes off this port. We'll have to go to Le Havre to load up. We must both assume different identities until the boats are loaded and have set sail. Now, do you have my details?
The return shipments are to be directed to Rodrigue Horticulturist and Co.
Rodrigue Horticulturist. That's me. What do you think of it?
Where did you get it?
I named one of my characters Rodrigue Horticulturist, but he was cut at the last minute.
Now he lives.
Yes, he lives.
Where will they find you?
I've bought a house at the docks. There's a sign on it that says Rodrigue Horticulturist and Co. There's a staff there and everything. They didn't even know I'm Beaumarchais.
Excellent.
Have you got that checklist?
We have 200 cannons.
Good.
25,000 guns.
25,000?
30 brass mortars and 200,000 pounds of gunpowder.
Now, the new world will indeed be indebted to me.
The name of Beaumarchais will be on everyone's lips.
The name of Rodrigue Horticulturist. Only later, once America's independent, will I be able to take my bar.
I will see you at Le Havre. What name will you go under there?
I will take the name of Durand.
I will see you tomorrow afternoon.
Tomorrow evening, more like. There's a local production of The Barber of Seville that I must look in on while I'm there.
Is that your play?
Oh, one must never neglect the provinces. For some unfortunates, it is all they have.
I think I see that rascal Figaro.
It is I, my lord.
You fat little rogue.
I know you by your speech, my lord.
What are you doing in Seville?
I'm looking for work, my lord.
Call me Lindor. Can't you see by my disguise I wish to be unknown?
Shall I go, sir?
No! I must wait here for a time, and two men chatting to each other look less irregular than a single one, pacing up and down.
No!
I beg your pardon, sir?
No! I beg your pardon, gentlemen. But what you are enacting happens to inhabit the genre of comedy. Is that not made clear to you by the text?
It is clear, sir, but we're early in rehearsals and have not got the timing of it yet.
Sir, what course do you have to disrupt our concentration?
None. If there were anything like concentration in it. You will bore my audience stiff if you carry on like that.
You are Monsieur de Beaumarchais.
Well, I may be, or I may not be. I may be someone called Durand, who is completely irrelevant.
You are Beaumarchais. There's a plate drawing of you in my text.
Let me see. Oh, well, that could be anyone.
Sir, are you Beaumarchais or not? If you are not, you have no business interrupting our rehearsal.
All right, I'll tell you, and only you, because you're members of the theatre. Yes, I am Pierre-Augustin Caron de Beaumarchais. I am here on some highly secret business. So you'll have to pretend that you never saw me after I leave this room.
Well, how will that be possible, sir, when we'll be so excited we'll want to tell our mothers and sisters?
If you want me to give you notes, you must swear secrecy on this text of the Barber of Seville.
I swear.
I swear.
Now then, you, sir.
My name is...
No, don't tell me. The less we know about each other, the better. Why are you so uncomfortable with the language?
Well, I don't feel uncomfortable.
Well, you look uncomfortable. Don't speak my lines if you don't intend your mind to keep them company.
Well, I'm still trying to remember the words.
Release them, good sir. And they will remember you. It is that sort of writing. Now, why are you so uncomfortable with your costume?
It was made for another actor.
And where is he?
Dead, sir.
Well, if you cannot become more at ease in it, then it were better if he played the role himself. And you do not look Spanish.
Oh, Our budget is small. Our costumes need to be reused. If we made them too Spanish-looking, we could only use them for the Barber of Seville.
With such a play, you do not need other plays. But, gentlemen, to make it sound as you both do requires the art of a pair of very skilled amateurs.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Now, here is an example. You do not say, two men chatting to each other look less irregular than a single one, pacing up and down. You ought to say, two men chatting to each other look less irregular than a single one pacing up and down.
I see.
My language expresses itself. It hardly needs your mouth to help it. But your rhythms fall awkwardly between potent words, as if you were struggling with a language which you just invented, or as if you'd just woken up and found for the first time that you had a mouth. In the theatre, we show a higher form of life. Now, is that clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And for that reason, casting is everything. Who cast you?
We cast ourselves,
Yes,
sir.
we always cast ourselves.
Therein lies your difficulty. No man thinks he acts as poorly as you do. No man could believe it of himself. And this is thanks to a faculty of the mind intended to keep one defended of painful truths. You may both be grateful for it.
We are.
But not in my play.
Oh, what do you mean?
I mean I cannot have you acting in it. It'll paint my name in an inglorious shade.
But we work so hard, sir.
No, you have not. It is clear you have not.
Well, what will we do with our costumes?
You may wear them home to amuse your children.
We have no children, sir.
No, God hasn't seen fit to give us any.
No.
Well, then you may wear them home to amuse each other.
Mr. Durant.
Oh, there's no need to pretend. I've been recognized.
Lord Stormont's just arrived in a carriage.
Has he followed us to Le Havre?
He's taken an inventory of our ships. He wants to know where the armaments are going.
Well, the answer to that is easy.
I hope so, because here he is.
Excuse me, sir. Are you the proprietor of those munitions outside?
I am indeed, sir.
May I ask who you are?
Roderick Horticulturist is my name. What can I do for you, my good man?
Can you tell me where that shipment is going? I must make a report to the British Crown.
I assure you, it has nothing to do with the British Crown. We are headed for Santo Domingo, our own colony, with a detachment of militia for that island.
Do you have any papers to prove this?
Here you are, sir.
On these papers, the destination has been left blank.
It has? Oh, I must have forgotten to fill that part in. May I borrow your pen?
Certainly.
There you are. Santo Domingo. Anything else you like to ask? We are heading in case you hadn't known.
You look familiar, sir. What did you say your name was?
Roderick Horticulturist Company.
I'll be watching you.
Oh, what are we gonna do now?
We'll have to go to Santo Domingo.
Then how are we gonna get the arms to America?
We'll have to deposit them on the French island and wait for ideas. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless the shipment is stolen.
By who?
Pirates.
Pirates? Where are we gonna get pirates?
Gentlemen, how would you both like to be instantly recast for my new play?
Me?
Us?
The pay is good and the parts are excellent.
Oh, that will be wonderful, sir.
Yeah, well, what is it?
It's an extemporaneous work set on the high seas.
We have high seas backdrop.
You will not need it. This is really on the high seas. You will be amply remunerated for this job if you live.
If we live?
Relax. It'll be less dangerous than acting in front of an audience. You have nothing to fear. No, come on, come this way, and I'll tell you what you must do.
Monsieur de Beaumarchais, do you have a present for me?
I do, madame.
Rousseau, to be able at last to peer into the workings of another human mind. It's almost too much goodness to bear.
Your Majesty quite understands that it is a matter of absolute discretion.
What?
You did not get that book from me.
Oh, I know that. Yes, it's all got to be kept secret. Beaumarchais, let me ask you this. Is it not all a great big secret?
All?
Our talking is just a foam on the surface of the enormous great oceans we are. and our waters never mix. All must be kept secret beneath the foam on the surface. The 1,001 species of vegetation, the 1,000,001 creatures of the deep. It is a world more than a world. It is all there really is. We are not this thing happening now, monsieur. We are the oceans and everything in them, and not just the things that swim and the things that feed and the things that skulk in the shallow sands, but what's at the bottom as well. There's the place where no light reaches at all, and places where it has never reached. The creatures there don't know what light is. They are all black, and they swim slowly past each other without the use of sound, without vision, yet they never touch. They evade each other by rules mysterious to creatures of the land. And do you know something, Monsieur de Beaumarchais?
What, madame?
There's a place even lower than that. There are no creatures there. Nothing stirs. It is not even black yet. There is not even silence yet. That is where we live, Monsieur de Beaumarchais. That is where you will find me. When we talk, we cannot fail to lie. So why try to tell the truth? I ask you, my dear new friend. We might as well be here in Versailles and inhabit the brightest, highest land there is, where there are lies upon lies, and lies about lies, and lies that describe lies, and lies played to music, and lies that will dance us convulsive and singing into the quiet, warm holes of our graves.
Madame...
I don't expect you to respond. You can't. But one day, when we're down in the cells, when our worlds have levelled us both, you will speak to me, and I will hear your true voice at last. Ah, here he is, the man who will solve all our problems.
Oh, good afternoon to your majesty.
I understand that Dr. Benjamin Franklin has arrived from the colonies.
Has he?
Have you had any word?
None yet, sir.
What is His Majesty up to? What has he plotted now?
It's none of your concern.
What nations tremble beneath your boots, sir? What worlds quake at the sound of your mighty name?
Shut up, will you?
I should go now.
No, stay.
Yes, go.
Stay.
Well,
Mine is a fat figure of a king. Is he not? Answer me, sir. Is it your practice to keep silent when you are interviewed by the Queen?
You have my permission to ignore her.
He's full of conflicting loyalties, aren't you, Beaumarchais? They veritably cement him together.
I would beg your majesty to excuse me.
There you are, your majesties. Monsieur de Beaumarchais. I have just arrived this morning from Dover, and I should like you all to be the first to hear my most agreeable news.
Please do tell.
Our troops have taken Philadelphia.
You've taken it?
We have won, monsieur. The British have signed a treaty declaring us a free nation.
That is most fortuitous news.
Oh, I am beside myself, sir.
My first thought was to come to France, your majesty, and to thank you in person on behalf of our infant country.
But the crown had nothing to do with it. Whatever it is you're talking about.
Now, sir, you need pretend no longer. Monsieur de Beaumarchais, you had the entire world believing that there was a profiteer somewhere whose arms those were. What a benevolent soul you are, to protect His Majesty's discretion with such zeal.
Me, Doctor? Why do you think I had anything to do with it?
As the arms nearly reached the island of Santo Domingo, there were two mock pirates who paddled out to our ship on a little raft, wearing eye patches and carrying property guns from a theatrical storehouse. What a sight they were! One had only to address them in a stern manner, and they spilled everything. They said you'd put them up to it.
Me? Oh, no! But perhaps there is a private entrepreneur whose munitions these were, and who requires reimbursement for them.
The only privacy in the nature of the enterprise was the secrecy His Good Majesty wanted to preserve. But we know the weapons were from the Crown.
How on earth do you know that?
Because when we got the shipment to the colonies, we saw to our wonderful surprise that all the munitions were stamped
with the arms of France.
Oh, they were stabbed with the arms of France.
We bow to you, great sire of a great country, and I shall take my leave of all of you, so that I may soon return to my new home, where word of your kindliness, honour, and charity will spread to my fellows, so that they know it is the great Louis of France that has given them their breath of life. Goodbye.
You left them stabbed with the arms of France!
I forgot, sir.
Silence! You, Beaumarchais, have been given too long a lead. I shall see that I get the return on my investment if I have to chain you to a post and have you work it off singing.
May I?
No, you may not. Whatever it is, you may not. I shall listen to you no longer. I have a headache. I'm going now. Don't go anywhere, Beaumarchais. I shall have the return on my investment. It will come straight from you. And don't try to relieve yourself by doing anything so final as taking your own life, because if you do anything like that, I shall have you excommunicated post-mortem!
No. You look to me like you need a break from the world of figures.
I do. I do.
Oh, give yourself a break, monsieur. Treat yourself to what you do best.
And what do I do best, madame?
Lie. Turn yourself to the consolations of the theatre.
A new play?
Yes.
A new comedy?
Of course.
That will be my redemption.
Of a kind.
I will start now.
Good.
Right now.
Monsieur de Beaumarchais?
Yes, madame.
Make sure there's a part in it for me.
In Beaumarchais by Craig Warner, Henri Goodman played Beaumarchais and Siobhan Redmond Marie Antoinette. Sean Baker was Le Comte d'Artois, Alex Lowe, Louis XVI, Kim Wall, Jacques, and Christopher Scott, Jules. Johan Meredith was Benjamin Franklin, Jason O'Mara, Silas Dean, and Dennis Hawthorne, Lord Stormont. The director was Marion Nancaro. Beaumarchais by Craig Warner, with Henri Goodman as Beaumarchais. Episode 5, Droit d'auteur.
Are you ready, Monsieur de Beaumarchais?
Madame Marie-Antoinette, I thank you for coming.
Did you imagine for a moment that I'd miss it? You know how I love it when things happen.
Your presence will give me strength.
I shall feign impartiality with every fibre of my being. Your acting tuition will have served me well. And as for you, you must conduct yourself with absolute dignity. Monsieur Soir is trouble. Don't let him penetrate you.
What has His Majesty said about the play?
He said it's a dangerous piece of nonsense, and that the people would have to take the Bastille before it would be safe to perform.
I wish you'd been able to talk to him.
I did talk to him. I got you a censor, didn't I?
I am grateful.
Louis was going to ban the marriage of Figaro without reference to the law. I reminded him that you were allowed a censor.
Is the censor aware of His Majesty's feelings?
Of course he is.
Then what good is having a censor? What censor is going to give it a stamp when the king wishes it banned?
Monsieur de Beaumarchais, Monsieur Soir is ready for you now, sir.
Remember, anyone can recognize wisdom, but only the wise can live by it.
Madame Marie-Antoinette, I didn't realize that you'd be attending the proceedings.
Why ever should I not? It's the nearest thing to theatre we are going to get today with people like you about. Please Please, ignore me. I shall sit here just like any other member of the public.
Very well, madame. Monsieur de Beaumarchais, please sit down. Firstly, you must know that I am well aware of His Majesty's feelings about this piece. He finds it distasteful in some places, vulgar in others, and always lacking in a proper note of deference to those who rule this country with their loyal service. By that I include all members of the nobility, who are given a merciless ridiculing by your piece.
May I point out, Mr. Sewell, the piece is a comedy.
I am quite aware of that fact. But we do not share the opinion that the writing of a good comedy entails the ridiculing of respectable quarters of society.
I would assert that there are no respectable quarters of society.
So you would say that everyone is depraved?
No. I said that there are no respectable quarters. I did not say that there are no respectable individuals.
If there are no respectable quarters, you might then add that even the sovereignty is not a station which commands respect.
Oh, it commands it. And it succeeds in getting it. But all individuals are subject to vice, being human. None of us, regardless of his station, can escape the fact that his representation on the comic stage may give delight to an audience. I make no mention of His Majesty. As you notice, he is not represented in the play.
But your play makes a sport out of questioning loyalties. There are some things that it is dangerous to enjoy. Well, everyone please quiet down. It's just another stone through another window.
Are the stones being thrown because you're hearing my case?
It has nothing to do with this case, I assure you. Stones are being thrown through windows all over Paris these days, Monsieur de Beaumarchais. Why? Because the people do not revere the institutions any longer. What good do you think this will do for a nation? And what good do you think it will do for a nation to have plays on in its theatres which encourage the people to perpetrate insurrection?
Indeed. The people will not be there, Monsieur Soir. They cannot afford tickets.
All men go to the theatre, and well, you know it.
It was the nobles who particularly enjoyed the Barber of Seville.
That was tame compared to the marriage of Figaro. Let me give you an example. In Act 5, Figaro says, "What have you done to earn these advantages? You only took the trouble to be born, while I, lost in the crowd, had to employ more art and cunning just to the purpose of staying alive on any single day than it took to rule the entirety of Spain for the last 100 years.
There's no need to perform it line by line. I can assure you that the entire piece is uniformly frivolous, and that no fragment of it is worth taking any more seriously than the whole.
If it is not worth taking seriously, surely it is not worth putting on.
Not everything worth doing is sombre.
But the result of playing such a passage could be very serious indeed.
Do you think, sir, that playing this piece will result in any activity of any kind whatsoever?
Monsieur de Beaumarchais, I need not tell you that there is a great deal of unrest among the French at the moment. The poor have problems, and one of them is vision. It is not wise to fan the flames of discontent.
Do you think that this play was written as a piece of revolutionary propaganda? I wrote this not for the people, but entirely for the amusement of the nobility, and in particular the amusement of the king and queen.
And I ask you, are the king and queen amused?
Well, one of them is present. You may address your question to her.
No, you may not. Monsieur de Beaumarchais' arguments must be refuted, if at all, without prejudice. I shall only say that, having played the role of Rosine in The Barber of Seville 12 times, I found it just possible, when on stage, to refrain from corpsing.
We thank Madame Marie-Antoinette for her wise counsel.
The point is, Monsieur Soir, that it's a piece of theatre. People going to the theatre may be provoked, amused, instructed by what they see. They might find it laughable or piteous or dull, but they do not take their feelings from the theatre into their daily lives. If I wanted to move them to action, I would have written a pamphlet.
You have written a great deal of pamphlets, Monsieur de Beaumarchais.
But this play is not a pamphlet. It is a play. No one learns anything from a play. And the playwright who attempts to instruct in the theatre is like the prostitute trying to teach maths in a brothel. No one comes there for that. And if she tried it, they'd never come again.
The government concerns itself with all of society, and not just with the coffers of the playwright. Therefore, I deem this play unsuitable for presentation in any and all public performing houses.
Oh, but you have not even discussed the possibilities for cuts.
There is nothing to cut, Monsieur de Beaumarchais. It is the spirit of the entire piece that offends. It is a piece about a lord's attempt to deflower his vassal's bride.
But, sir,
I hardly think it worth discussing further.
But, Monsieur Swan, you are denying an artist the right to express himself.
I am called upon to decide what an artist is before I give him the right to express himself. As I see no artist in the room, I am confident that no art is being suppressed. Good day to the court.
You did a fair job of holding your tongue, Beaumarchais. I'm proud of you.
My play has not been given a stamp.
Don't panic. Listen to me. Take the play with you everywhere you go.
But I'm forbidden to present it in public.
Forbidden to earn from it, Beaumarchais? There is no legislation that covers moving your lips. Read it everywhere, and as often as you can. Polite society will adore seeing you attack their friends on their behalf.
I'll do as you say.
First, let it drop in polite society that the play is banned. That'll get their attention. They'll be dying to know what makes it worth banning. Then say you happen to have it on your person and offer to read it to them. Then, when they are amused and it is finished and they are laughing at their friends, tell them what a hardship it is for a poor playwright that your little piece of frivolity is being kept from performance before that very crowd for whose delectation it was written. Polite society. Their heat will reach the king. Leave the rest to me.
Monsieur, you are creating tasks for me. My schedule is rather full as it is, and you can appreciate the inconvenience of your continued presence in my chambers.
I come on your invitation, Your Majesty.
It was an instruction. It was not an invitation.
I hope I've done nothing to displease you.
He speaks only of pleasing you, my dear.
Well, he hasn't this time. What is this thing you've organised at Gennevilliers?
Oh, it's just a reading, Your Majesty.
But the play is banned for public performance.
This is not a performance, it's a reading.
And it is not public, it is only for friends.
A ban is a ban.
The public at large are not to be admitted.
There are no tickets for sale.
The gathering is entirely closed.
There is nothing in the law that says a private gathering becomes public if a large enough number attend.
How many grains make a heap?
Enough of this philosophy. I don't wish to allow it.
But do you remember, Your Majesty, that at first you wished it banned because it might offend the nobility?
It does. It offends me.
Well, with respect, it doesn't offend anyone else.
That's true, darling. He's read it in the salons and everyone loves it.
I'm hailed as a comic genius.
It's all the rage. If you had any sense, you'd lift the ban completely, then no one would come to see it.
Shall I cancel the performance, Your Majesty?
I would ask that you do.
I fear the court will not respond well to this.
What do you mean?
The court are grumbling about tyranny, oppression, saying the ban was an arbitrary act of despotism and that you've completely taken leave of your senses.
No one would say that.
You know I never lie. Darling, why don't you allow this one performance as a gesture of goodwill toward the nobility? It will release the tension, and their curiosity will be assuaged.
Then the play will be forgotten.
It will be left in a cupboard, gathering dust.
But of course, I will abide by whatever decision Your Majesty shall give.
Give your one performance. But I'm tired of you, Beaumarchais.
If it's any consolation, I'm tired of me too.
How did you do it, Beaumarchais?
I spoke to the king himself, and in time he was able to see reason.
Oh, tell me.
I got him to approve the reading of Gennevilliers, and then I went to Old Soir, and I told him that the play was to be given fresh censorship and a stamp. And because the king had agreed to the reading, he had to give it a stamp. And since it now had a stamp, I thought it would be grudging of me not to offer it for performance at the Théâtre Français.
You must make certain that he doesn't impose a new ban.
He's allowing the performance. He told me so in a letter.
That's progress indeed.
Will everyone please gather round? Please, it's time for a discussion with your author. Please.
Come.
The author knows all. Never betray him. The author is God. To betray him is to betray God. Never get creative. Never do anything spontaneously. Never invent anything. You are all mine. What comes out of your mouths belongs to me. But while you are in costume and between any two lines written by me, your actions also belong to me. You are creatures of fiction. You only do beautiful things. Never act humour. Never be funny. The text is funny. You are not funny. If you are an author, you may wear your humour in your scripts. If you are an actor, you must wear it nowhere at all. Do not flirt with the audience. The audience are dangerous. You must think they despise you when they are silent. And when they are laughing, they are lying. And do not ingratiate yourself to them. They are consistent only in their hatred of you. Therefore, ignore them and get on with the lines. When the curtain comes down, you may collect your praise. To collect it during a show is to absent yourself from the piece. I wish you all the very best in rehearsals. I shall be spying on you from the back row at odd times. You'll never quite know when I'm there, so be on your toes. I could come leaping out at you at any moment and humiliate you publicly. My friends, acting is a dangerous business. Few survive it. But I love you all. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry for giving you a fright, monsieur, but couldn't you please see fit to give me a small amount of change in the interest of food and beverage?
I would cheerfully oblige, my good man, but I'm afraid I've nothing on my person.
Surely a man dressed as you, sir, would not go out of doors with no coinage at all.
It is those who are well dressed who are most likely to go out with no coinage, sir.
Why's that?
Because their credit is excellent, and therefore they are likely to get through a good night without splitting their pockets once.
It's a cruel world, monsieur, when what's free to the rich is of great cost to the poor.
It is indeed a cruel world, and its ironies are its cruelest parts. If you'll excuse me, I'm already late for an appointment.
I don't excuse you, sir.
Well, I shall be going in any case.
But why do you ask my leave to depart if you're going to depart without my leave?
'Tis a matter of manners, sir.
But it's dishonest to offer me something you don't intend to give.
That is what manners are, my good sir. There's nothing honest about them. But since you must insist on honesty, I now declare to you that I shall be going with or without your consent.
That could also be false.
Well, I do not think it can be.
Look at this.
It is important that you don't aim that at a person. It might go off, and then you'd be hanged.
I'm just a beggar, sir. I'm hardly worth a rope.
Oh, but they'll do it anyway. They don't discriminate between rich and poor.
If that were true, I wouldn't need to do this. Give me a watch.
My watch? But it has meaning for me.
I'm touched. It will have meaning for me too, only the meaning, I dare say, will be different.
No, really, this is quite unacceptable. I'll have you know that I'm on my way to see the king.
In that case, I want that ring as well.
If you're so poor, how did you purchase that gun?
I didn't purchase it. They'll hand them out at the Hotel de Ville.
They were handing out guns to support revolutionary activity, and you're using one to rob innocent people? That is a disgrace.
It's me own little revolution. Each man is his own army. This is my little plot of land. I want your buckles too. There. So what you get out of this is, I don't kill you.
You give poor people a bad name, you know. I was poor once and I did not act like this. I was respectable. I behaved in a civilized manner throughout my youth, while I didn't have a livre to my name. You ought to think about what you've just done. If all poor people acted like this, there would be chaos.
Perhaps you haven't noticed, sir, but there is.
The sky is dark. Look, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it might as well be midnight. What's going to happen next, Beaumarchais?
None of us knows, Your Majesty.
I can't move. They're watching. If I try to move, they'll take me to Paris and hold me prisoner there until they decide how I should pay for my transgressions.
You are the king.
I'm a man.
Oh.
You did not see me crying?
No.
Don't give me any sympathy. I'm not necessarily on your side.
I thank you for allowing the play, sir.
I hope it fails.
That hardly appears likely. There was a queue for tickets at 6 o'clock this morning.
I didn't know respectable people arose that early.
They don't. They sent their footmen. There were footmen dozens long and 3 deep outside the Théâtre Français this morning at 6. By lunchtime, there's a crowd of what you call respectable people as well.
I feel ashamed on their behalf.
I have saved the royal box for your majesty.
I wouldn't attend that dangerous piece of filth if it contained the secret of eternal youth.
It does, your majesty. Humour.
Well, you may all laugh together. I shall not join you.
Is there anything else, your majesty?
We've had an offer of 40,000 rifles from the Belgians. When the Low Countries disarmed, the weapons were gathered, and at present they're at an arsenal in Holland. As I'm sure you know, just now we need all the weapons we can get.
Yes.
The Dutch are holding the arms at Taveren, because one of the conditions of their sale was that they were not to be sold in Europe.
As long as we can get them into our possession, they'll be safe.
Exactly. We want to equip the Swiss Guard.
The Swiss Guard?
They are defending us. I want you to get the arms to our store in Rouen. Are you willing to take the risk?
I'd risk anything for my country.
Oh, don't say that. Words have become ambiguous.
Or rather, I would risk anything for my king.
I shall expect the guard to be equipped within 48 hours.
I shall do it. But I shall do it at a profit.
I expected you to say that.
A man who has been wrongfully deprived of his civil rights has every reason to seek advancement in the few places where he can find it.
I expected you to say that, too.
You won't forget the rewrites, will you?
I have always been known to be a quick study.
Good. I don't think Soir would dare to turn up at this performance, but you'll never know who's there. We have to play it with the changes.
Oh, of course.
However, if you forget the rewrites and are forced to extemporize, and the only words that come to your mind at a pinch are the very lines I wrote in the previous draft, you could hardly be blamed for it.
I wouldn't dream of deepening your troubles, Beaumarchais.
Oh.
Look, you're more nervous than I am.
Well, that's natural, isn't it? You only have to play one of the parts. I have to play all of them.
Monsieur de Beaumarchais.
Oh. Yes, can I help you?
Perhaps you don't remember me. I am Jean Dupaty.
I know you very well. President of the Parliament, the old Parliament, the Parliament that decided to take my country from me.
I'm glad you remember, though I'm sorry you remember in those terms.
How could I remember in any other terms? I was innocent of any crime, and yet I've had to creep along like a non-entity since you tried me and saw fit to strip me of my rights.
You have hardly crept along like a non-entity, Beaumarchais.
And non-entities don't creep along, they don't do anything.
Quite.
Enough about me. Are you in the house tonight?
No, I'm afraid I couldn't get a seat.
No.
I and my 2 lady companions have waited outside for hours looking for friends who might be able to help, and they finally persuaded me to come directly to you.
When you've exhausted all your other options, you can always try the author.
I was ashamed to ask you for a favour.
Why be ashamed? You'd be doing me a service to allow me to refuse you.
That's what I thought.
However, I would not accept such a service.
What do you mean?
I have no wish to be unfriendly. I have the royal box. You and your lady friends may join me in it.
Oh, you are very generous.
And I hope that you will exhibit a similar generosity.
Of course. I think perhaps you've paid for your indiscretions. I am very much inclined to restore your privileges, and shall propose as much when we convene in the morning.
You're very kind.
I shall see you in the seats. Goodbye.
Did you hear that? Do you know all that I've done to see that that crime was expunged from the books? And now it's been obliterated in exchange for a few theatre tickets. Oh, one is torn, constantly torn between the perception of life as a godless chaos and the apprehension of a poetic irony, too acute and discerning for it to be left to anything so vulgar as chance.
Go to your seat, my friend.
We're on.
I'm wanting to make an honest living, but everywhere I go, I'm rejected. I was put forth for a position, but unfortunately, I was just right for it. Someone with good arithmetic was required. So a dancer got the job. So, what do? I throw my whole poor suffering carcass into the theatre, thinking that'll save me. Guess what? I whip up a little comedy set in a harem. You'd think that as a Spanish author I could sling a bit of mud at old Muhammad without much risk. But then, from out of the blue, an envoy appears, no doubt acting on behalf of the old man himself, and complains that my verses are an offence to the government of Turkey. And so, good people, judge this play with kindly hand and kindly word. Our wish was kindly to portray your kindly selves who saw, who heard, who know that when oppressed we fight, and fire to our hearts belongs. But when set free, the gentle night concludes with dances and with songs.
Father!
Where were you all night?
It was such a gay evening. I just couldn't find the heart to go to bed.
Now you'll have thrown your sleeping pattern entirely out of kilter.
I don't suppose you've heard.
It was a success.
An unprecedented success. 3 people were suffocated trying to get into the theatre.
Did they die?
I think so.
Are you proud of that?
Well, it's not my fault, Father, if I write a play which is so irresistible that people risk life and limb to try to get into it. One has only God to question about his ultimate design.
You're still drunk.
And I shall stay drunk forever. Have we any champagne?
No.
Well, I want champagne. Oh, I wish you'd been there, Father. How could you miss it?
My heart couldn't take the excitement.
Do you know, I've had my rights restored to me in exchange for a seat at the theatre.
Is that so?
It's true. And the deal I made on the rifles from Holland will have entirely changed the way the exchange of arms is negotiated henceforth. Everywhere I step, I print my stamp. Everywhere I breathe, music can be heard. Oh, Father, I don't expect we'll have any trouble again, Father. We'll never go without anything ever again.
You see the past as taking place all in the dark, don't you, Pierre?
Oh,
Do you ever remember going hungry as a child? Have you ever gone without?
Oh, no, but I often feared we might. And now the fear's gone.
For 10 minutes. It won't be 10 minutes before the fear descends again and you're off jumping about like a marionette trying to hold all this together.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
No, they don't, Pierre. It all holds itself together much better without you getting in the way. And if it's going to be torn apart and you're standing in the way, you'll get torn apart with it. Oh, but why should I waste my breath? You'll never think I'm wise.
Oh! Good morning!
Good morning, Monsieur de Beaumarchais.
Oh, Monsieur Swan. Fancy having you appear in my house. What on earth can you want? Why aren't you in your little room, censoring the arse off innocent playwrights? Have a drink with me.
No, thank you. I don't wish to drink with you. I just wanted to come here to express to you my sincerest wish that your play would fail.
Well, you're in good company. The king expressed exactly the same sentiments.
You don't have any sense of shame, do you?
And you do? A simpering little go-between who hasn't had a single original thought or hazarded a moment's uncertainty in his lifetime?
You know nothing about my life.
I can read your eyes, monsieur.
And what are they saying now?
They're saying that every thread of you covets my success.
Is that what they're saying?
Ah, you don't have enough spirit to hide it.
I don't think my eyes are focused only on you, Monsieur de Beaumarchais.
What have you come to say?
I thought you ought to know that our country is now in the hands of criminals.
Well, I don't care who's running it. I just hope they take you out of my way.
They have.
Bravo!
You cannot sidestep what is happening, Beaumarchais.
Then I shall step over it.
Your flippancy shows ignorance, and I pity you for it.
Oh, don't waste your pity on me. I don't need it.
I think you do.
I'm not a revolutionary, but I want the freedom
to live without having my actions constantly regulated by mediocres.
It'll now be regulated by peasants.
No, I'll stay out of their way if they'll stay out of mine.
That may not be the formula.
Oh, if you've been taken out of my way, Monsieur Soir, then now I need make no pretense of requiring your opinion.
Nor did you before.
No, nor did I before. I want freedom. When I heard the Americans talk, I could tell that their word freedom had a different meaning from ours. It didn't just mean the absence of constraints. It meant a presence of something, not just a lifting of shackles, but a thing to go toward, an entity to pursue, to defend, to worship. I do not want a revolution. But if the revolutionaries wish to have one, then I leave that up to them.
But you see, you may be called on to fight in any case. It may be that now you cannot refuse. When someone sticks a gun in your ribs and tells you to take up a weapon and fight, what will you do? Tell them you don't wish to help because you find it will get in the way of your personal freedom? Try to reason with them that the presence of a gun in their hand narrows the range of your options and that you are in disagreement with this? I don't think you understand what my job was, monsieur. I say was, because censorship is now in the hands of the people. My job was to protect you and others like you from hearing the news that you are about to hear. From making it become the news, as you have done.
What is the news?
The king is dead, Monsieur de Beaumarchais.
Dead?
The king is dead, and your Figaro dropped the blade.
In Beaumarchais by Craig Warner, Henri Goodman played Beaumarchais and Siobhan Redmond Marie Antoinette. Ron Cook was Soir and the Beggar, and Sean Baker Le Comte d'Artois. Joanna Monro played La Duchess de Polignac. Alex Lowe was Louis XVI. Stephen Thorne, Beaumarchais' father, and David Bannerman, President Dupaty. The director was Marion Nancaro. Beaumarchais by Craig Warner with Henri Goodman as Beaumarchais. Episode 6, Le Mot Juste.
They've taken the Bastille.
Well, what's wrong with that? What good was it anyway? Most of the people in there hadn't committed any crimes, and on top of that, there were far too few of them.
What's in that paper?
These are the guns I transported from Holland. I had them wrapped like this, stick them across the border.
Well, there can't be more than a dozen in that parcel.
This was the last of them. The rest are in the cellar.
In the cellar?
Yes.
How many rifles do you have in the cellar?
80,000.
80,000 rifles? You have 80,000 rifles in the cellar?
They were delivered in the night. We didn't even wake you up.
80,000 rifles? Do you know what the people will do to us if they find them in there?
Well, they won't find them in there because they're going to be transported to the Swiss Guard this afternoon.
Who's going to transport them? The king is dead. What's the point in equipping the Swiss Guard? Don't you understand, Pierre? The king is dead. So whose army are you equipping with 80,000 rifles?
I don't care which army buys them so long as they pay well for them.
But have you no loyalties?
The king is dead, So what's the use of a loyalty?
But the queen is alive.
She is in prison.
Oh, you're mad to transport firearms in the middle of a revolution. They'll have your head off.
I can step to either side of the fence the instant I smell the winds of change, Father. I can change the colour of my skin in order to protect myself. And you, Father, ought to learn to do the same. Now, come on, here. Put on this coat.
Oh, I don't want to wear it.
The Swiss Guard are fighting on behalf of you and me outside here. The way you're dressed, they'll think you're one of them.
One of who?
The people.
Well, I am one of the people.
The meaning of words changes quickly in times of revolution. If one of the guardsmen comes into this house, at least he'll know that he's among friends.
I do not want to wear that coat.
Well, then, wear this waistcoat and this collar at least, please, as a favour for me, please.
Well, I don't like them.
You don't have to like them. You just have to wear them.
Put those guns away. Do you want someone to find them?
All right, I'll put them in here, in the cupboard.
You will hurry!
I'll put them away if you put on that waistcoat and collar.
Oh, the son dressing the father.
Only in our species is such a thing even possible. Now go! I'll answer the door. Who's there?
Can you help me, sir? I'm a soldier from the Swiss army. The people have disarmed me and I'm wounded.
Come in, quickly. How were you wounded?
It's the women, sir. There were 24 of us who got separated from the others. We turned a corner to walk into what looked like a wall of women. Women with axes, women with pikes, women with chains, women with sticks and rocks and pieces of machinery and hand tools and kitchen objects. They blocked our escape. I saw several of my men torn to shreds by them. Torn to shreds with the women's bare hands. They toyed with us, flirting or murdering us was their whim.
Where flirts and murderers consort together, one knows one is in the society of women.
But they seemed blind to moral glare. Some danced as others dismembered soldiers. Some danced with the soldiers' limbs as they came off their bodies. They seemed to be having a wonderful time.
Women do have an enviable talent for improvisation.
You must hide me, sir. They've taken my gun.
I have a gun that you may have.
It'd be safer if I got my gaiters off and walked out of here unarmed.
Oh, taking your gaiters off won't be enough. Here, now you take this greatcoat and hat. They used to be mine, but you may have them.
These were yours?
For the house. They belong to a servant. Now wrap yourself in them, and there. They'll never know who you are.
Thank you, sir.
But you must carry a small gun within. It's foolish to go out unarmed.
What are these?
Oh, books. Books. The place is full of them.
Jean-Jacques Rousseau. You own Rousseau?
Just to practice my Swiss.
Well, there must be 100 of them here.
Switzerland is a large country.
You work for them, don't you?
For whom?
The people.
God, no. Look where you are, dear boy. Is this the house of someone who works for the people?
Well, they come in all styles these days. I've been taught not to trust anyone.
I am trying to help you.
But all these copies of Rousseau.
But the guns, my boy. Look at the guns. I mean, surely those cancel out the possession of a few enlightened paperbacks.
Who's that?
Well, I don't know.
Open the door! It's the market women.
Look, just get in the cupboard.
No, they'll find me in there.
Well, where else are you going to go?
I'll go through the window.
Look, doubtless we have women on all sides.
I'll have to take the risk.
Look, all right, I'll get in the cupboard. If you're going out of the window, please go through that one. It leads onto the garden, where you can scale the wall by the trees.
Right. Where are you, Beaumarchais? Come on out, your house is surrounded. We have orders to search the premises. The people have given us orders to search your house. Yeah, what's this? Rifles. Just as we thought. There's no use hiding, Beaumarchais. And if you run, you won't get far.
Who is that?
Who's that?
Oh, dear God.
What's your name, old man?
Caron, and who are you?
We've got the guns. We ask the questions. Your name's not Caron, it's Beaumarchais.
It's not, it's André Charles Caron.
We've got the address right here. It says Beaumarchais. Who's Beaumarchais?
I don't know.
Oh, he's lying to us. I'm sick of getting lied to, Monsieur de Beaumarchais, especially by people like you. Yeah, how much do you think that waistcoat costed? Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, it's lovely. You didn't know what to do with all your money, did you, Monsieur de Beaumarchais?
I am not Monsieur de Beaumarchais.
Liar! We don't need to hear no more lies out of you lot. We have the guns now. Where did you get the guns?
I don't know. I don't know anything about them.
You want us to shoot the other leg?
I don't know anything.
Look, let's have a look downstairs. Right. You won't be going anywhere in a hurry.
Father.
I've been wounded.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Father.
Get me out of here.
I'll take you to a doctor.
They're going to kill us.
No, they're not going to kill us.
They're going to kill us. I hear them. They're coming back.
Ladies, I am Caron de Beaumarchais. This is my father, who knows nothing about rifles or anything else. I'd be grateful if you'd let me get him to a doctor.
Nobody is getting to any doctor. We have our own wounded to look after. Our doctors are precious. We're not going to waste them on you lot.
Well, let me bandage him then.
Pierre-Augustin Caron de Beaumarchais, you are under arrest for the transportation and storage of firearms.
My guns are for personal use.
There must be 50,000 rifles downstairs.
Oh, they're for the people. I was going to sell them to the people.
You think we'll believe you're working for the people, dressed like that?
But we're watchmakers. I give you my word.
The word of our enemies is no good to us, Beaumarchais.
I'm not your enemy. I'm working for the people. Look in here. See? Hundreds of copies of Rousseau.
Who's that? Tie his hands.
I printed these myself. I printed hundreds of them on my own expense.
You should have spent your money making something people actually need. Jean-Jacques Rousseau. See? I can read. You tell me how many scars he's got, Beaumarchais. That'll tell me who he was.
He was the son of a watchmaker.
And his time is up. You, father, you can stay behind. You, Beaumarchais, you come with us.
Monsieur de Beaumarchais, I'm so glad you could come.
Madame Marie-Antoinette?
Yes, they've got me in here too. The ceremonies they reserve for me now are different from those of times past.
The world is at an end.
There are worse prisons than this one, are there not? This is only the physical one. But God and his many mercies shall be relieving me of this one and all the others in one stroke of the blade at dawn.
You are very brave, madame.
I'm not brave. To be brave, one must feel fear and walk through it. I'm not walking through it. I'm being pushed. Still, I could scream, couldn't I, Beaumarchais? I could rattle the cage and shout obscenities. The truth is, I don't respect my jailers enough to waste my abuse on them. May I call you Pierre?
As you wish, madame.
And I'd like it if you'd call me Joseph Jeanne.
Oh, I couldn't.
Please. No one's called me that since I was a child. It would make me happy. You're my last visitor.
Joseph Jeanne.
We are not the same people in here, Pierre.
No.
We were made of art before. But in here, there's no air for the art to breathe. And so it droops and it falls off. And we're left with just us.
Just us.
Marie-Antoinette is already dead. Joseph Jeanne still lives and awaits execution for the sins of the other. They've dismantled me bit by bit and will end the charade with my death. But isn't it clever of them? They want me to experience every level of grief so that I can't escape the knowledge of what they've done to me. If they simply murdered me with their swords while I slept in Versailles, they would have had none of this satisfaction. Look in my eyes. Is it night? Is it dawn? Something in me must know, something in me must be a clock. And you must know how to read me. But I feel only pleasure. That is my secret. At the age of 12, I was handed naked over to the court of France, and from that instant, my life has been unremitting boredom. From the moment my eyes fluttered open in the morning till the moment I closed them at night. God, let it not be another day. This was my incantation. God, let me not hear my own voice ringing back at me, so unlike how I ought to sound from the ceilings that swallow you up in Versailles. Let the place and all its objects be not empty today. Let it not appear to me like coloured shadows in which I was the only thing that had weight. You remember the sound? The way it worked in Versailles? How your voice was sucked out of you and up to the ceilings like your soul coming out of you at death every time you opened your mouth to speak. I can hear myself in this little cell. I can hear my own voice for the first time. And you can hear me, can you not?
I can hear you.
This is who I am. Whatever this is me. You know, my very last visitor, Pierre, I felt all my life I was born at the wrong time, or that I ought to be in some other room, or that the wind on my face would feel better if it were on the face of some other, or that I was wearing the wrong dress, or had perhaps just missed catching up with the party of friends who were going to do the thing that would fill my whole life up with meaning forever. Do you know that feeling, Pierre?
I know that feeling very well.
And what did I hear? What did I hear? Only an echo. Someone else's voice. A visitor. Who's there?
I'm the barber, madame. I've come to cut your hair.
But I didn't have an appointment.
I'm sorry, madame, but we've made the appointment for you.
Come back another time. Can't you see I'm entertaining?
Just funny, this one. Come on, love, let's get this out of the way.
Out of the way? You want to get my hair out of the way?
Out of the way for the blade, madame.
Should I let him cut my hair, Pierre?
I think you should. He's come all this way.
Oh, what way? I'm the prison barber. I've got a room just the other side of that wall.
But he is a barber, so I'm sure he'll do a good job.
You may cut my hair.
There we are. This'll be a lot more comfortable for you in every way.
Tell me, Barber, have you ever heard of a playwright called Beaumarchais?
I don't go to the theatre, I'm afraid, sir, but the name does seem to ring a bell.
His plays are about a barber.
Really? Plays about a barber? I'll have to go and see one of them, won't I? Where are they on?
One of them will be playing tomorrow night at the Théâtre Français.
How much does it cost to get into one of those things?
I'd need a shave.
What?
I can get you a couple of tickets myself, but I'll need a shave.
I'll give you a shave for a couple of tickets, and I can take anyone I like.
Anyone at all?
When do you want your shave?
Tomorrow, before my hearing.
That's as good as done.
I thank you.
Tell me, though, how are you going to give me tickets to a play if you get your head cut off?
I'm afraid that's a risk you'll have to take.
No, that's a risk you'll have to take. There, madame, you're done. Anything else you'd like doing? A bit of powder, a bit of perfume?
No, I think that'll do. May I keep my hair?
I'm supposed to take it.
Let me have it in my pocket. Let it go with me.
All right. But don't tell anyone I give it back to you. They'll be cutting my head off next if I don't follow orders. Ready? Here comes the guard. He's going to need to bind your hands.
I won't let him bind them.
Come on, you've been a good girl up till now. Let him bind your hands.
I don't want to have my hands bound.
I don't think he cares what you want.
What if I have to relieve myself?
You don't need to be untied for that. This is France. What did I say?
Here, bind my hands.
Joseph, Jean.
Thank you for keeping me company.
You're standing on the guard's foot.
Oh, am I? I'm very sorry. I honestly didn't do it on purpose.
Pierre?
Father?
They let me in to see you.
Oh, how is your leg?
Oh, forget about that. What should I do?
What do you mean?
To get you out of here.
There's nothing you can do.
Well, there must be something.
I have to get myself out of it.
I want to help.
I got myself into it. I'll have to get myself out.
Well, the trial is tomorrow.
At noon. I don't want you in the building.
Well, I have to come in to watch.
No, don't. I don't want you to be there.
Why not?
It would be hard for you. I'd rather you waited outside.
Well, I'm damned if I'm going to wait outside while my only son is on trial.
I'd be grateful if you would do this for me, Papa. Wait outside the courtroom. I want you to be there. If I don't come out, I want you to go home. You go home and don't go out for 3 days. Now, will you do that?
All right.
You promise?
I promise.
Good.
Do you need anything?
No.
Not even a razor?
No, Papa. I've taken care of that.
We're assembled to hear the defence of Monsieur Pierre-Augustin Caron de Beaumarchais.
What are the charges?
The charges are buying, transporting and intending to sell or to make available for sale approximately 73,000 rifles and 5,000 to 6,000 muskets in an anti-patriotic spirit and in a manner treasonous against the people and the nation of France.
Treason! Monsieur de Beaumarchais, how do you plead to the charge against you?
To the charge of transporting and wishing to sell firearms, guilty.
Guilty, sir?
Guilty! But you have my name wrong.
We know you, Monsieur de Beaumarchais. We already know your name.
Is it incorrect on the papers?
It is. My name is not Beaumarchais.
Well, if it's not Beaumarchais, then what is it?
It says here...
I know what it says there. My name is Pierre-Augustin Caron. The rest is art. I wish to leave it here in this courtroom, so that when I am dead, it will be said that I died as myself and as no one else.
Your name is Caron, then. Do you have anything to say in defence of the charges?
I can only say to the people of France that I am guilty of buying, transporting, and wishing to sell firearms. But it cannot be said that the act was anti-patriotic. I confess to one thing, and to one thing only. I confess to the desire to earn a living. I did not see what objects were being sold. I saw a need for something, and I desired to sell it so that I might one day live in comfort. Well, what man does not want to live in comfort?
An individual should sacrifice his comfort for the good of the nation.
Unless both goods can be achieved at once.
You've done nothing for the people of France.
Nothing. I wished to advance myself. How could I do any good without advancement?
Personal advancement is selfishness. If you bond with your fellows, you can advance together. That is what patriotism is.
Then perhaps I can be forgiven for wishing to go out ahead of my fellows. My intention was always the good of my father, my friends, and my nation. My country is as dear to me as my body. I ask only that I may speak, so that my life may end with some honor.
Quiet! Quiet!
I agreed to transport arms, it is true, but I did it for the people, not for the king. You have only to read my plays to know whose side I'm on. My plays are about a man, a barber, who works his way up into the court where he can disable its works from the inside. My plays were written for the people, and I now give them to the people. I want all the profits from both my plays to go to the cause of the people. If I'm dead, as a bequest, and if I live, as a gift.
You wish to bequeath all your royalties to the people?
Whether I die or not, I wish all the profits to go to France, not a state, not an office, not an idea, but to France herself. And that is her people. Next, whether I live or die, I wish my manor in the Place de la Bastille also to go to the people. The work that you are doing requires offices, and the house has many rooms. And in my cellar, as you know, you will find your arms. The house and its contents are yours, people of France. I have another home, a humbler one, and that is where my father will live, and if I were to live, that is where I would live too.
We have recorded your desire.
My desire is to serve my country, even in death. I have never been one of them. I am one of you.
Yeah, you're not one of us. You've committed treason.
I am the son of a watchmaker. I made watches from when I could first stand up. I say from when I could first stand up, but standing up is not a time. It is a deed. There is no such thing as time. Only deeds. We invented time. We are its source and its meaning. The numbers themselves are nothing. We invented time because we are the only animal that needs it. We are the only creature that moves forward. Moths are building the same cocoons that they built 100,000 years ago, but have not our buildings changed in 50 years? Will we not be building them differently 50 years hence? Are we not able, by divine grace, to teach our children more than we ourselves have known? The wolf teaches its cubs the very skills a wolf 1,000 years ago would have known, and nothing more. But unlike other creatures on this earth, we have words, and our words in books add up, and every generation gets a legacy of more. It is human life that traces time, and it is by the things that we do, what we become, that time is measured. We invented time, and we are time. You are time. Women and men of France, showing God how man moves forward, making time where there was none, filling the stage of nature with activity and passion for the planets to revolve around, to make God proud that his sacred invention, humanity, is a glory to watch from the timeless place wherein he sits. This is a morning for France. It is an early hour, and as France rouses from its slumber to a light it can't ignore, we need a man to call it morning and to say, this is the time. This is the time, men and women of France. And so I salute you as I saluted you before you were ever looking, because you are time, and I am your servant and watchmaker, Caron.
Pierre!
Oh, God. Father.
Oh, my boy. Oh, they let you go.
I had to give them my plays, and I worked for nothing. For nothing.
We can go back to the workshop.
We have to go back to the workshop. I gave them the house.
We'll make watches. It's what we've always done.
I don't want to make watches. I want to get out of France. I'll go to America, England even. I don't care. Will you come with me?
I can't go anywhere.
Well, of course you can.
No, I was born here and here I'm going to die.
Papa!
You come home with me and take off those handsome clothes. You don't need them anymore. You can get rid of them now.
I can't get rid of these clothes.
Why not?
The Marriage of Figaro is playing tonight.
Well, you don't have to go.
It's my play.
Not anymore.
No. It's not.
Not anymore.
Look how much time I've lost, Papa.
You haven't lost time. Come home with me. We'll sit there and just be quiet for a while. You can take off these fine clothes and forget about everything else, just for one day. We'll be quiet. We don't have to speak, and we don't have to go to the theatre. Oh, my boy. You haven't lost time. You can't lose time. It was already lost when you got it.
This time I was going to abandon the world, and a few strokes out into the sea would have cured me of it forever, when a benevolent god called me back to my original trade. I took up my strop and my razors, left the world of illusion to the fools who feed on it, dropped all my shame by the road so I'd be light enough to travel on foot, and began to shave my way from town to town, living at last without a care. I began to wonder at the past as though at a piece of fiction. How has all this happened to me? Why these things and not others? Who set them all in motion? I've been made to walk a path I didn't know was under my feet, just as I'll be asked to step off it one day without having any say in the matter. But I've scattered the path with as many flowers as my good humour would allow me to throw. I say my good humour without knowing if that humour truly belongs to me. Or even, what is this me that's occupied me for so long? What is Figaro? A crude assembly of dissolute scraps, a lover of life performing every trade in the world in order to survive. Here a master, there a servant according to the whim of fortune. Orator in danger, poet in leisure, musician on occasion, lover in bursts of madness, and barber forever underneath the noise of it all. I have seen the world, done the world, and used the world up. Now there is nothing left. The illusion is gone. I have awakened, and I see only myself.
In the final episode of Beaumarchais by Craig Warner, Henri Goodman played Beaumarchais and Siobhan Redmond Marie Antoinette. Sean Baker was the Barber and Figaro, and Stephen Thorne, Beaumarchais' father. The market women were Joanna Monro and Elaine Pyke, and the soldier Alex Lowe. Kim Wall played Marat, and Christopher Scott, the President. The director was Marion Nan Caro.